So, good evening, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. Today with a new haircut. Well, actually, yesterday with a new haircut, but we also kind of had a few issues. So, I had like a string of like blue screens of death, one after the other, and it was all kind of pointing towards my graphics card, which freaked me out a little bit because graphics card prices being what they are, I don't think I could afford to get one at the moment. So I kind of like broke down the PC and kind of like reseeded everything and so on and so forth. So hopefully it won't do that again. I'm like really hoping about that because yeah, I mean, have you seen the prices? They're forget about it. Like the cheapest graphics card you can get, which is like even like a I don't know, like a it's like a GeForce like 1650 was like 400 euros, which like for like 2 generations ago, and like the 40 series, I guess, about to come out is just insane.
I won't be using the cart anymore.
You won't be using the card anymore. Yeah, but yeah, we'll like pick up on this, and I'm gonna try and like just like, you know, get through it because I want to finish this today. So maybe we can get like a couple more things done over the week.
Kate Walker, the ivory's ours.
The what now? What ivory? What?
You blubbery bellyhod. Don't come this way. Can't you see you're too heavy?
Also, yeah, I said this like multiple times in the last stream. Why are these guys British? Isn't this supposed to be like Russia or something? No, I don't get it. Also, maybe like first time in a while you've seen one. Long-sleeved Gregor, because it's freaking cold here. And like for like local standards at least, it's like very cold. So at the moment, you might also hear that I'm like my voice isn't like all there either. The miss has caught something, and I think I may have caught the tail end of it too. So yeah, currently the temperature is at 9 degrees, and it's expected to go down to 5 by midnight. And it's gonna be even worse tomorrow. Yay. And yeah, like someone that's like probably from like say Norway or like Germany or something might not think this is like a that much of a problem, but honestly we're not actually built for those kinds of temperatures here. Like when it like it peaks at like 40 in the summertime, then you know, like 5 degrees is already too low. 2 degrees is already too low, and that's like apparently like 2 to 1 degrees is gonna be like what like we have tomorrow at night. So yeah, I look forward to tomorrow's stream, I guess, whatever that's gonna be, because it's gonna be like me just like sitting here and going like kind of like huddling and freezing. Okay, so we have to melt the ice. Maybe like get some kindling from all this wood, maybe? Kate Walker? No? No. Okay, fine.
That dog does exactly as it pleases.
Aw. He's like literally chasing a beaver down. Like that's like every dog would do this. Like I don't get why she's like surprised. Oh wait, hold on. 2 exits. One here. One here. Huh. So it's like there's like different icons.
Down, boy. You're scaring the poor beaver.
Oh, I see what's going on. We need the fish to give to the dog, or like the Yuki, I guess, so that we distract it and the beaver comes back and like makes a bridge for us. Okay, let's see.
Such a big forest and so little dry wood.
I mean, you could literally have picked up any kindling from like anywhere and just like keep it in your pockets for 5 minutes, and that would dry it out. Jesus Christ. See, this is like one of the problems of like these point and click adventures, like from like around like the mid 2000s. They design worlds and then they design puzzles and they don't make sure that they mesh together. Like the puzzle where I have to get, like, never mind the like the throwaway line, oh, there's no dry wood around here. I mean, come on, please. The puzzle where you have to find kindling for like an impromptu fire would make much more sense anywhere other than in a forest. Like, geez, put her on like a deserted island or something, or like in the middle of a tundra that doesn't have trees. Don't put her in a forest and then go, oh, but you can't find any wood in here. Gee, where's all the wood at, I wonder? It's like, it's not around you. Ah, just pick it up. Just like, snap this or this or this, and then just like warm it for 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, like, there's like a designer thought this would be like a cool puzzle and didn't quite like think like the logistics of where like the location, I guess. Which, I mean, is fine. It's kind of nice to, have to not guess, but basically it's kind of interesting to kind of like, not be able to pick just like any random all item and like solving this, because then you'd have like more of a open world survivor crafting thing rather than a point and click adventure game. But damn it, just tweak this a little and it works so much better. Like, for example, don't have a forest as your setting. Have it like any other kind of like snowbound environment. But I mean, that's kind of like been the problem with adventure games ever since they kind of left the text-only
What the hell is he doing out there?
era, I guess.
Ah, Canton. Where have you been? I've got better things to do than wait for phone calls.
I'm in the boonies, Mr. Marston. But things are looking good. I've got good reason to believe that...
Yeah, I've got good reason to believe, yeah.
Village, or at least in the immediate vicinity.
Find her, Canton. Bring her back. Whatever you have to do, but bring her back here, understand?
Your money's on me, Marston.
Wait, so is this guy like a private investigator or like a trained like kidnapper, assassin, hitman? I don't know. Man, whatever you do, bring her back to me. I mean, what if she says no? You're just like gonna club her over the head and like carry her all the way back to America? But yeah, as I was saying about that puzzle, this is like kind of like the problem with adventure games of this time period, and generally adventure games that kind of like graduated from the like text adventure aesthetic and went more to like the graphics period, I guess. It's like kind of going until today, kind of like a very weird period. But yeah, with text you have like full control of like everything that the player sees and like hears. So you can just like type like a couple of lines, and then kind of like the player's brain usually kind of like fills the rest of the missing blanks. Like I could write like you're in like a snowy vista, and then I don't have to worry about the... Wait, what do we do here? Could say like, you're in a snowy vista now, and the player wouldn't like immediately imagine trees. So in that case, pick stick up, light fire, pick offering up, give offering to Yuki. Like that puzzle would be like a lot, more vague. So I wouldn't be standing here like an idiot, like seeing all the trees and wondering why she had to like walk 3 screens away to find something that's like, fuel. It's like a random mansion, I guess.
Hello?
Kate. Katie Munchkin, it's your mother.
Oh, this is so random.
Oh, I've been worried to value, Munchkin. When are you going to stop this gallivanting? You know your boss is looking everywhere for you.
I'm not coming home, Mom.
Katie, this isn't what you set out to do in life. You know that.
Why can't you
Things
be
change,
happy for
Mom.
me, Mom?
Things have changed.
Oh, my lord. Katie, have you gone completely mad?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
My God, Kate.
Bye, Mom.
Oh well, make sure you dress warmly, dear. How many adventure games have you played that you can like tell that like the protagonist's mom interrupts like a chase sequence to like give her a lecture on her life choices? Now there's like a wonderful boy here in town that you might want to meet. Back in your age. Orange salmon. Their name's golden salmon. Latin name Salmo arausio. Size between 20 and 30 inches long and 5 to 12 pounds in weight. Sea salmon over 3 years can weigh over 20 pounds. Why are they going with pounds if this is like... Okay, this is something that's bothering me. Every single time I play a game where the setting is vaguely European. Okay, in this case Russian, but like... in Russia, they also use like the metric system and not the imperial. It should be centimeters and kilograms. It's not inches and pounds. Damn it! Like the annoying thing is that the developers of this are French, and in France they also use meters and kilograms, not like feet and pounds. So why? Like why? This has to be what, deliberate? Like if it turns out like the owner of this cabin is American for whatever reason, I would like totally just like go, okay, I'm wrong, you're correct, thumbs up. But I suspect it's not gonna be mentioned after this. And like the Matryoshka dolls up here don't really make it very... Okay, we can look at the window. Don't make it like very likely scenario that this is gonna be like an American's house. Also, hold on while your heroine, Kate Walker, ramages around a random person's house and steals half the shit. Fish tank. Okay. Fish tank. Really? That's a fish tank? That's not a fish tank. Whoa. So many locations. Actually, I like this. Like, it has like a rather serene kind of like tranquility to it. Although what? Wait, what? What did she just do? Oh. No. Is that what that book was for? Did I have it in the menus? Scroll. Fisherman's Guide. Yeah. I do. So I don't have to walk back to the house. So let's see. Habitat, rivers, lakes, very cold waters. Carnivore is fairly selective about the color of its prey. Green frogs. Okay. So that's like one hint. Found the most oxygenated parts of Siberian waters around 2 years in the river. The young blah 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 blah. Eventually turning to fresh water. Fortunately, some repeat the cycle 3 times. Has many predators and root. It consists of any significant source of effect, like a brown bear amongst others. Prefers shaded areas downstream of waterfalls. Okay, so green frogs and downstream of waterfalls. Well, this isn't like Sega's Seabass, what's its name, but sure. Okay, like green frog. This is like a green frog. So like shaded areas. Wait, was this it? Wait, did I catch it on the first try? Okay, sure. Okay, fine, let's see. This is like the correct fish. By the way, at this point, I don't even have any idea what we need the actual salmon for. Nope. Probably not correct. Or is it?
Bet you couldn't wait to get your chops around that boy, huh?
Green salmon. Wait, what? No, we need an orange salmon, damn it. Green frogs. Shaded areas. So I guess I did something wrong here.
No point doing that.
But like seriously, why do I have to catch a green salmon? Why do I know how that I need to do this? It hasn't really been mentioned anywhere. Or like at all. Guess not. Fine. So I guess like the next step is.
Now what? You got cold paws?
What the? Oh, okay. I see. I see why we need a salmon. Seriously? But it's not gonna be the right one, right? Because it's green, not red. No, I don't like this. Fuck you. Go solve the puzzle correctly.
That's all I needed. This nitwit is a fussy eater.
Nitwit. Okay. Also, hear me out here. Isn't there like a way we can escape from this side? Like the roofing kind of looks pretty low. Or at the very least, wouldn't I be like way too stressed to like come out here in the open to fish? Bears can swim, right? So... Oh, maybe this is like the green frog. So we need like shaded areas. That's like the only one that makes sense is here, right? But then again, there's like also this. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Now let's try that. Now, my only problem with this puzzle is that if I get it wrong, I'm gonna have to go 3 different screens away, get rid of the fish, then come back here, then watch the animations again, then get the dialogue about the bear being like a piggy fisher, like a pig eater or something.
Bet you couldn't wait to get your chops around
Blue
that boy,
salmon.
Huh?
Ah.
No
Nope.
point.
Yep, no point in doing that. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, hey, we can actually give the fish to this guy, so we don't have to go back. Okay, yeah. A different point and click adventure would have done what I just said it would do, though. Like, most of, like, the older point and click games kind of had stuff like that. Like, you have to go to where you would use the normal item, and if it's not the correct one, then nope. You're dumb. Go back and do it again. That kind of thing. So maybe... Like, I'm pretty sure this is like the green frog thing. And like, I guess eventually you can kind of like brute force this puzzle by selecting like the same lure and going through all 3 spots. And then doing that with the next lure and the next lure and the next lure until you like get it. Oh boy. Just need to wait for the animations to play through. Also, did I mention how cold it is? Because it's getting like a nice little like
Couldn't wait to get your
tightening.
chops around
Blue
that
salmon
boy, huh?
again. Damn it. Can we just at least like skip the animations, please? Like seriously, this is like by far the worst part about these kinds of trial and error puzzles, I guess. This is barely a puzzle. Like, yeah, okay, figuring out what the bear wants, that's a puzzle, but having to redo it every time and watch all the animations, that's not a puzzle, that's just like a waste of time. This is like, there was like a developer for this game somewhere just like rubbing their hands like this and going, hehehe, we got another half an hour off of this. I'm so smart. Or like, here's an idea, like, get more than one fish at a time.
Bet you couldn't wait to get your chops around that boy.
Violet salmon. Dear Lord. Yeah, we're looking for the orange salmon, by the way. Like, I feel at the point where you've kind of like as a player, well, sorry, I feel that as a designer, if you're at the point where you're fairly sure that your player knows the solution, there shouldn't be this kind of gameplay where you have to like stumble your way through, you know, all of this until you get what like the exact circumstances that the designer thought of. Like, for example, how I would do it, like either one of the two green lures would work, so long as I cast it in like the proper location, because like two, or like have like less lures, damn it, have like a red, a green, and a blue one, and then that's it. So at like most you have like 9 possible combinations, and brute forcing it while not feeling great as a player at least doesn't feel as tedious, you know. I think this is the one, by the way. I think this one was orange.
Bet you couldn't wait to get
There we
your
go.
chops around that boy, huh?
Or even better, you know what? Don't have her repeat that line. Or be able to skip the animations. Or play the animation of the Yuki eating the fish independently of the player being able to move around. They can do that. They've done it in other locations. Like, there are other locations in the game where there are animated characters in the background. Or the foreground. Good fish. Finally, you learned how to fish. See ya later,
He's in Yuki heaven.
asshole.
His favorite.
Bleh.
mood.
She's like, oh boy, he's in Yuki heaven. Oh, the jokes. Gotta love. Oh, wait, what? There's like things here. Wait, there's like bear droppings or something. Please no. There's like eaten fish. Also, if you've ever seen a bear eat, I have. I mean, at the zoo, but still, I have. And if I have, then these guys should have had. A bear eating stuff doesn't leave behind like an intact, like, fish bone skeleton. Like, bears tend to, like, not really leave behind, like, much of anything, to be honest.
I can't reach the branch.
Oh no, maybe the fish bone will help me.
With a knot like that, I'll never untie it.
Oh wait, I need the hatchet for the knot?
Going to get over this chasm, there's only one solution.
Wait, chasm, not chasm? Oh, wait, no. No. I'm
Just hope this thing holds.
I'm not really gonna do this, am I?
Hey, Yuki, come back here.
What?
Well, I'm definitely going to have difficulty going back on myself now.
No. Like, aside from the machines, like the automatons, this hasn't been like that much of like a fantasy thing, so I mean, I guess hashtag just adventure things, but like the dopey dog thingy being able to jump that far is like one thing, but here being able to manufacture like a grappling hook essentially from like rotting former like drawbridge rope and like a plank, and like it taking her
Leave
weight,
that bird alone.
and there's like so many things wrong with that. Like, no. Hoot hoot hoot.
That animal is a force of nature.
As is the translation, by the way. Force of nature, jeez. By the way, it's like so cold that I'm just like going through like 30 minutes in. I'm almost done with my first coffee.
You naughty pup. How do you expect me to... What? Hey!
Oh no, it's an avalanche. Oh no, never mind, it's not an avalanche.
Pick up the
It's...
pooch Bravo. Now let's get the Yankee Doodle.
Actually,
Hey, little
he
Yuki,
didn't
back to the
get...
train, quick!
You didn't get the Yuki.
You missed her, you goop. She's still there and the pooch is on the loose. Fling another rock and let's finish it off for good.
Oh god, she's like... These guys are like not just like British, they're like offensively British. And they're supposed to be Russians!
It's our ivory she's after. Your ivory, Igor. Quick! Grab that
Like, even the Igor that he says sounds like British. And that's like a freaking Russian name. Or like Cyrillic name, I guess, but sure. What? We got saved
I can't get to that...
from Russian, I guess, like thugs in the middle of Siberia during winter by a freaking fighter plane crashing. Oh wait, no.
Wow. I never thought I'd do this in my life.
Oh, you can't do rock climbing like that, can you? I mean, I'm not a very athletic person, but oh no! Please don't. It's like a maze, or just like I just like keep clicking upwards until like I get to the top. Nope. Nope. Have to press. Have to hunt the hotspot. It's a maze. It's like the fun kind of maze that you can't actually tell what's going on. It's like if you can actually tell from like this rock face where I need to go, I'm like all ears. Cause it's like the exact kind of like pixel bitching I was talking about last stream. The fact that you have to mouse over everything to kind of like figure out what like all the interactions are. They could have at least made the rock face, you know, make some sense. Like actually have like proper handholds and like nooks and crannies and crevasses where you can kind of like grab onto. Instead of just like trying vainly left and right and hope for the best. Okay, I'm gonna say it's gonna be this way. Because just going like straight up would be like way too easy.
Sorry, Martin, the fish got away. She's slippery. Listen, you have to understand, Mr. Martin. She's holding all the cards. And she's in cahoots with some of the locals.
Gettin, you've put me in an extremely uncomfortable situation. Kate's family are getting anxious. Trouble is all our middle names if you don't bag the girl.
This ain't no Manhattan turkey shoot, Mr. Marston. The only way forward is on horseback, across the snow. There's this village, and after that, there's nothing. She's gone off her nut.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! I mean, come on, what? Okay, I know I'm kind of like in like a bit of like a feisty mood today, and I nitpick a lot, honestly, but oh, you know, at least the game could have done without all the like interludes to like back to America. Like the game would be great without those. What? No, wait for me.
Hans was on the back of that sled.
How did you
I've
see
got
that?
to find a way of getting back to the train quickly if I'm going to catch them.
Bobsled. Quickly. Belly flop. Come on, she's played Super Mario 64. She knows how to do that, right? Just like jump forward into the snow and just like slide all the way down. Also, yeah. I can't put too fine a point on it for a game that's like ostensibly kind of like a what if semi-realistic thing. Boris Karov. Okay. Oh joy. It's one of these. So, yeah, got power. I know what this puzzle is, and I know what this puzzle is because Myst had a puzzle very much like this. And the basic goal, I think, is probably to reverse engineer what like either these or these do. Because you got like the two states, A and B. And the game's actually not like very shy about like marking them for you. And you can probably mess around with these. Okay, this is green. So... okay, hold on. Like this. No. Go like this. You're actually meant 0-3. Oh, okay, I see how it goes. 0-3. Oh, I thought we were gonna get like the other half. See, there's like a display up here. It's like 0-3. I feel I need to make a note of this. Where are my post-it notes at? You know what? Like a sketch pad probably works just as well. Let me see. You know, this isn't my first ride on like the point and click roller coaster. I've kept some notes in my time. So let's see. Like for channel A, it's like 0-3, and for channel B, it's... I'm guessing this is gonna be the 28. Okay, 0-3, 28. Just like want to make sure there's like no other... okay, the red one needs to stay up. How about like these? I mean, they don't seem to do much of anything. Yeah, okay. It's like 0-3, 28. Or maybe... oh. I did not notice that the dials below... oh, okay, see? It's like just like goes to 28. Doesn't change. It's kind of like handy because it tells me that like most of these are kind of there, like here for the show. It's like 0-3, 28. Fine. Ah, let's see where we need to use this. But yeah, Myst did something very similar. This is called like Well, I don't know if it's what, called like that, but it's like what I call the reverse engineer puzzle. It's like where you're given like a machine and you need to kind of like figure out like what its purpose is, and you do that by activating stuff and seeing how it reacts. Wait, snores?
No way of getting through with those earphones on. He'll never hear me.
Oh no, maybe I should throw him a fish bone. Oh, I know what we need to do here. I think I know what we need to do. I think we probably need to go get to that like radio tower that's like down a screen and use the transmissions to broadcast a message into his earphones so that he wakes up. I think. Yep. Or at least that would have been the case if it let me actually interact. Oh, there we go. Okay. 0, 3, 2, 8. And... okay, what else can we click on? It's like 2803. No? Oh, okay. Never mind. Yep.
Boris. Boris, can you receive me? Kate Walker here. Wake up, Boris. Wake up.
Hey, stop looking at my... hey, where am I? What am I doing here?
Why is my accent so
Undo
American?
your straps.
My straps? Oh yeah, of course. I'll just tug this thong and...
No, not the thong.
I hope you haven't hurt yourself.
Well, yeah, like thong-related accidents are pretty common in Russia, don't you know? I'll just like pull on this thong. Jesus Christ, that was no. Wait, what? I'm just like gonna worry about this like later. Probably not needing to do anything just yet. So what you're actually seeing here is another trick that they used to like use when they wanted to like make adventure games kind of like last a little longer. You would put like two different puzzle like components from two different puzzles in the same location, and then force the player to leave the area, go do something else, and come back. So, in essence, you're kind of like forcing the player to go through like double the screens than they usually would. And if nothing else, that at least like adds a few minutes at minimum, considering like the player knows what they're doing.
Ah, Kate Walker. My flying wing is kaput.
Why is he so familiar with us?
Totally dinged.
Poor Boris. Your flying wing's in a sorry state.
Oh no, it's not that
I've
bad.
flown among the stars, Kate Walker. Not many men can say so much.
God.
I've got to catch those felons come what may. Hans's health is no great shakes, you understand?
It would be a pleasure to help you, Kate Walker, but I'm not too sure how.
Brr, did my voice actor change
Hans
in the middle of that
Wahlberg
sentence?
has been kidnapped.
What did you say?
2 hoodlums have kidnapped Hans Wahlberg. I'm chasing after them.
Like, is this guy someone from the first game?
I'm sorry to say, I don't think I can be
I
of
don't
use.
I don't remember like a pilot from the first game, but like the way this dialogue is written, it feels like this guy we've seen before. Let me just check this because like I'm gonna be very curious. So what's his name? Like Boris Karov or something? Boris Karov, Syberia. No. Wait. Syberia walkthrough? Oh, Syberia wiki. There we go. So I was like, oh wait, why is this in Polish? Dear God. Translate. Former cosmonaut who appears in Komkolsgrad. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's the guy you helped fly in the first one. Okay. I mean, fair enough. If this is the case, what happens if someone hasn't played the first one?
I've got no other way of getting down there.
Like the recap doesn't even mention this guy like ever.
Kind of.
Like wouldn't it have been like a better like way to have Kate go like, oh, it's Boris. Like, good thing he made it all the way to here, or something like that.
Can't use your flying wing.
Too damn sure.
Too
I
damn
knew
sure, I
flying
say.
would be irksome, so I flick the switch and ping. Ejection.
Ping, ejection.
Maybe there's a way of using
Oh, that sounds so
pilot
wrong.
ejection seat.
Okay.
You're going to have
I
to
flick the switch and
slip her
ping.
into manual control mode.
Erection, I mean ejection.
Activate the ejector seat.
Okay, I'll stay here just in case.
Wait, what? I'll find a way to activate the ejector seat? Oh. More puzzle? Come on. This is just shameful. What if it's like the same code? Wait, really?
Niet, comrade. Those coordinates will send you straight into the cliff.
Oh. No. I see. Oh, this is what I meant. So now we have to go back to the radar dish and I guess align it to where the train is. And I guess like rotate it to like where the train is. And then check like the radar like ping, I guess. So it should be west, like this, because that's like the direction that we came from. So it should now be showing a blip. There we go. It's like 50, 100. That's like, hold on. There's like little dots. I was like 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 by 80 is like the horizontal, so the vertical is 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 by 85? No. 20 by 80 or like 15 by 80. We'll see. But yeah, this is exactly like a prime example of what I was talking about. When they're like being clever with the design to force you to go through several locations like 2 or 3 times. Because there's like no reason why you couldn't be able to like suss it out from like a map of this place. Like maybe this guy would have had like a panoramic kind of like photo of like this location.
Lee,
Boris, could you help me to you?
you find the direction on your target.
See you again.
Good luck.
Yeah, there's like no way like the radar wouldn't work here, for example. There wouldn't be like a little radar here so you can suss it out. It's like what was like 15 to 80.
Niet.
Okay, 20 to 80 maybe. Niet.
Niet.
Okay. 80 to 20. Oh, wait! I skipped the wrong dialogue. I was sure it was gonna be wrong again. Also, wait, what? She's a lawyer from Russia. She can't just like do this. Sorry, from like the America, I guess. Yeah, she's like an American lawyer. She's not like a special forces like ex-Navy SEAL like person. Jesus freaking Christ. Ah. My head hurts. God.
Hello.
Like again, so far, aside from like a few kind of like folksy things,
From Romansburg?
Colonel
this
Emilio.
has been like more or less grounded in at least like real world physics.
Miss Walker.
God.
I'm calling you because a gentleman came to see me. An American detective. He asked me a lot of questions about you, about the train, and your friend, Mr. Bornberg. Naturally, I told him nothing about it.
Colonel, you have to slow this man down any way you can.
We are in Russia. It is winter, and when snow sets in, time starts moving very slowly.
Ho ho ho.
It'll be a
This guy's gonna freeze to death. Ho 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 ho. How funny. Ho ho ho.
Thank you, Colonel.
I guess like as the player we're meant to be like, fuck that guy. Because he's doing his job. How dare he? Wait, is that gonna be Oscar? Of course it is. Oh. Well, this is actually like legitimately upsetting me as it's going on. Like the first half was kind of, well, not, you know, great,
Oscar,
but at
are
least
you
kind of
alright?
like grounded in reality. And now like 3 hours in, we kind of
It's
like
me,
ejecting
Kate.
from like
Kate Walker.
downed fighter jets.
Greetings, ma'am.
Pull yourself together.
And-
We've
and,
got to find
like-
Hans on the
Hans? Hans Vorarlberg?
Yes, Oscar. Hans. Let's make tracks. We've got maybe one chance left to catch those bandits.
I don't think my utility levels are very high right now, Kate Walker.
But there must be some way of making you right.
Yeah, throw him in the
No,
furnace.
I really don't know.
Maybe that will work him
I
up.
saw Hans stretched out on a sled being pulled by a snowbike. Ivan and Igor kidnapped him.
I am sorry I was unable to assist, Kate Walker. I attempted to interject, but the fat brute applied a punch to me, and I found myself in
Wait,
the snow.
wait. He punched
did
him
all
hard
right.
enough that he got
Now we've got to
planted
do what we can
in
to
the
catch
snow.
them.
Okay.
We absolutely
guess.
must catch those two creeps.
I would gladly help you, Kate Walker, but I fear I am less than functioning.
He's like very
Feeling
vocal for
a little
someone
better,
that's
Oscar?
like less than functioning.
Not really. I'm frozen, Kate Walker.
Yeah, I bet. But you'll warm up. Don't you worry.
The cold has paralyzed my wheel work.
I wish it would play out like I said then. It's like, we'll warm you up, don't worry. And just like throws him in the train furnace.
I hope that
Like,
the collapse of the bridge hasn't damaged
Two
the locomotive
games.
too badly.
You got on my nerves for 2 games. Burn.
I'll be back here right away.
Wait.
I'll be waiting for
Oh.
you, Kate Walker.
Wait, am I gonna have to go find like a blanket for him or something? Cause that's just gonna be slightly insulting. Or wait, no, I just have to like turn on the.
All these controls. No, all the,
They do nothing
all
without the
all the,
key.
all.
Fine, so we get to look but not touch. Huh. Okay, into the back we go, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Like the second half of this is decidedly kind of, you know, what's the saying? Jump the shark. Like if this escalates in such a way, is there like really no like any wonder that like the third one kind of, you know, failed as hard as it did? Because as far as I know, Syberia 3 didn't do that well or like at all. Okay.
That's odd. Looks like some sort of panel.
Who would have thought?
That's odd.
Oh wait, I guess I need a tool or something, right? Wait, what? Plan of the train? Oh, okay. Next, this is gonna be like the next puzzle, I guess. Separating the car. Probably. Okay, we can't go any farther in. Even though it has been shown in previous like visits to the train where it was like still intact.
That's odd.
That you could actually
That's
like there's like Hans's workshop is there. So it is kind of annoying that she won't just like take another step forward and just, you know, even if it's like, you know, the entire workshop thing like is gone, like that part of the train is just like destroyed or something. That would at least, you know, make more sense. Because look, you can actually see it in the background too. Like, see, there's like the little anvil thingy that Hans uses in the intro. That's like right there. But like, nope, I guess you're not allowed to get tools. Wait, I have like a cursor change here. Or not. No, never mind. It's just like the loading thing. Okay, I guess we need a tool now. Because, yeah, I assume you need to kind of like get rid of this part of the train because it's kind of, you know, teeter-totting on top of like the broken bridge.
Oscar, are you all? Oscar, try a little bit. We're not going to get out of this mess just by hanging.
Kate Walker, my mechanical system has not been designed.
I'm going to try and warm you.
I hope.
So yeah, this character is by far the worst in the two games so far. So why are there like two exits that go back to the same screen? Like I have to wander here. Huh. I mean, maybe there's like a tool in the engine room, I guess. Because I guess what we need at the moment is a tool to open that hatch for starters.
All these all these all these all these all these all
Like, yeah, see, this is like the thing. That's like the panel just before Hans's workshop there. And I guess you need to like solve a puzzle there and then go back to the like the couplings and undo them, I guess. Probably, maybe. Oh, just jump down, damn it. You literally just skydived like off of like an ejector seat. Like, okay, if the game wants to make like Kate be like a kind of like more frail, like dainty character, then fine. But don't show her doing things like rock climbing and like, you know, the ejector seat thing, and then, you know, like act all, you know, weak. Cause she's not weak. Where's the? There's something maybe in here that I'm not seeing. Although, you know, Kate is kind of like in the way. You know, that might work. No, that might be why.
That's odd. Looks like some sort of panel.
Whoa. Oh no. The hotspot was just like slightly too far down. Okay, oil dispenser. There has to be like a screwdriver or something as well. Also, I find it very amusing that the anvil is toppled over here, because 2 screens from here, you can like barely tell that it's been moved since the initial kind of like visit.
That's odd.
Oh, no, wait. We have to oil Oscar. God. Puzzles. Excitement. It's like, nah. This is not exciting. God damn it. This is... It's like more like inciting more than exciting. It's like more annoying than anything else. Good grief. Okay, fine. Let's oil the robot.
Let's see.
Because, you know, oil is good if your joints are frozen, right? That's how mechanical joints work. Hinges, that's how hinges work, right? They get frozen over and you oil them and the frost magically goes away. Wait, he drinks it?
Now that is a relief. Thank you, Kate Walker. Now, if you will kindly take your place in the passenger car, I can carry on.
But I can't actually do that because we clearly need to uncouple the car. Also, I'm sorry, I'm like slightly tired.
Oscar?
Kate Walker, then climb back in the train as...
Oh god, fine. The missus caught something like a throat thingy. She can no longer talk, like at all, and which is kind of very upsetting to me. And I spent like the entire like last night trying to, you know, get some sleep, but couldn't. Because like I worry a lot. Like those of you that know me know that like I like stress out like very easily. And I won't lie, we were kind of like worried it might have been like COVID, which thankfully it wasn't.
That's
Okay, fine. I guess now we have to go back and talk to Oscar. Even more of this like backtracking bullshit. And like I said again, the games did this mainly to kind of like stretch out what little game time they had. Because, you know, typically these games, if you know like what you're doing, you can probably finish them in like 3 hours or so. If you know all the solutions, if you know who you need to talk to.
Oscar,
We cannot continue our journey, Kate Walker.
what are we
There's an uncoupling system on the car. I'm going to open the access panel on the locomotive.
So we're going to leave this car and everything in it behind us?
This is a sacrifice we must make, Kate Walker. Regrettable, I know.
Okay, I'm off then. Wait for me before you set off again, okay?
I will never leave without you, Kate Walker.
Oh, he's gonna live without us, isn't he? But yeah, like most of these like point and click games, because they're like so dialogue and cutscene heavy, and aside from the puzzles, like their biggest draw at the time was like the art or the writing or both. Puzzles generally don't produce a lot of replayability. You might like take 5 hours to figure one the first time, but every single time after that you're gonna be done in like however many minutes the animations take to play out and like the clicks that you do.
There's no way I can get to the mechanism. There's no...
Okay, so what do I need to pick up now? But yeah, so puzzles are like very short on like repeat playthroughs. Like by definition, like once you know the solution, it just becomes like a few meaningless animations, which is like why they've always like added these kinds of things. Is just like pad out the game time.
Oscar, I'm
Because there's like not a lot of game
Very well, Kate
into these things usually.
I will trigger the mechanism to open the panel.
Well, not
And you
that's
must
probably not
activate the
accurate
mechanism
enough.
to
Like
unhitch the car.
there's not a lot of
Roger that, Oscar.
I don't know, like gameplay. Nah, that's not correct either. Anyway, there's not a lot of duration in these generally. And the worst thing is like the more of these you play, the better you get at them. Hold on, we need to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. Wait, they're all in the regular position. Oh, okay. So we have to figure out the... It's like 1 and 4. There we go. Randomly. But yeah, to reiterate, the more you play of these, the shorter like subsequent games become. They don't have a lot of replayability.
Where did that
A lot of like the game time can be trimmed down if you're skipping cutscenes or if you're reading the dialogue instead of like hearing it spoken out loud. So, and at the time that this came out, and at the time like most of the games that I'm talking about came out, this had already been an issue through text adventures and early graphical adventures. So a lot of the designers used to pull this shit, for lack of better like word, where they would kind of, you know, have these little tricks, have to go to like screen A, screen B, screen C, then have to go back to A to get another thing, then go back to C and solve a second thing, and then go back to A again. And like basically they're kind of like, if you have like 3 screens and you have to go through them like 3 times each, like you have to get through them 3 times each, so that like you're kind of like wandering lost. It's like you know what you're doing, you still have to go through them 3 times each. So it's like 9 screens. So you've like basically tripled the content that you have, kind of like artificially and not in like a very meaningful way, because you know it doesn't serve much and you could have planned it better and have like a more concise game. But they wouldn't. I get that you'd want to have more, like, or at least like have the game feel like there's like more of it.
Have you heard that plaintive howling? Be on your guard. There is surely some wild beast stalking the land.
Is there?
I heard it, but it didn't sound much like an animal to me.
All the same, I'd rather stay here and watch the train, if you don't mind.
I hate this character so much. Now, the biggest issue for me is that like Oscar kind of like flip-flops between, oh, I'm too scared, I'm gonna stay at the train, and oh no, we have to go save Hans Vorarlberg, Kate Walker, urgent, danger, Will Robinson. It's like, make up your damn mind. Do you want...
No point doing that.
Just like put the doll in. Like, make up your mind. Like, are you gonna be like the cowardly funny sidekick, or are you gonna be like the the urgency in the quest? Like, you can't have it both ways. And speaking of both ways, I need more coffee. Be right back. I blame the cold, to be honest, but yeah, I need something like more of something warm to drink. So let me BRB in 2 minutes. And we're back again. Sorry for that. But thankfully it didn't like take that long. And now I have more coffee. Although I did like make the decision to at least like for like nighttime, especially when I'm streaming, kind of like swap to
Waste of
decaf.
time, it's too slippery.
Wait, what?
That's those dreadful.
Can I not find anything here? Oh, okay. Gauze blanket, fish. Yeah, don't take any of the like useful tools and stuff. Just, you know, take the blanket because that makes sense.
No point doing.
Wait, what? That's it?
Waste of.
Oh, maybe I should call Oscar now that the thing is stopped.
There's no
It's
point
like,
in calling
oh.
Oscar.
There's no point in calling Oscar. Yeah, I know. I wish like the rest of the game had realized there's like no point in Oscar. You know?
That's those.
That would have been great. Also, again, I know I keep asking this, but what is the who laid the tracks for this? Like, is this like ever kind of like explained in the game? Like, does anyone ever like mention like, oh, you know, Hans Warble kind of like made a like
Oscar,
the train
what's going on?
network?
I don't understand, Kate Walker. The tracks lead us into a direct collision with this hill. I found myself obliged to activate the emergency brakes.
Obliged.
No chance you shunted the switching by mistake?
Are you insinuating a logic gate error on my part, Kate Walker?
Absolutely not. You look
Decaf
to be in
sucks,
fine
but at least it's
working order to
warm.
me.
It's something
Then I
warm to keep me
reiterate,
going for
Kate
like another
Walker,
hour or two.
We are on the correct route.
We must find Hans.
Oh
We are
no.
at the end of the line. It would seem that our voyage is at its end, Kate Walker.
Then we'll continue on foot.
I fear my articulations would not survive the ordeal, Kate Walker.
Jesus Christ. This guy's like a... Just shut up.
I've looked all over the place, Oscar. Hans can only be in one place. Up there, on the hilltop.
Well then, Kate Walker, off you go.
Okay, I'm going. I was just trying to keep you informed.
You could have called him
There's
for
no
that.
way I can climb the hill, Oscar. It's like a skating rink.
Perhaps that unusual contraption at the foot of the hill could be of some use to you.
Hmm? I could
Wait,
always
how-
give it a shot.
How does he know about the contraption
up
at the
there, I'm
foot
sure
of the
of it.
hill?
Then hurry up, Kate Walker. It's
Also, if it's so damn
cold.
slippery, how did
It's only
like
doing
Igor
your
and
hands and
Ivan
foot,
kind of
that's
like
for certain.
make it all the way up there?
Well,
Right?
Can't we get just a bit closer?
See, this is what I mean about like these games. They're thinking of like all these cool puzzles,
I'm afraid not,
and
Kate
and
Walker.
they're not
I
stopping
refuse.
to kind of like take 5, 10, 15 minutes, like an hour, 2 days, a week, to figure out how to
You must have
integrate them
smelled
in the game world.
Did you see how quickly he left?
And good riddance.
Like
Moreover,
literally
large animal
every
companions
single
are forbidden
major
on this
location
train,
I've
Kate
been
Walker.
into, I'm like, okay, but
Anything you say,
how does that work? Why?
I'm off now.
Why
I
why
shall
is
await
there like
your
a
return,
super
Kate
slippery
Walker.
hill that Kate Walker can't climb on, but the two much larger men than her carrying a hostage could without slipping down? How is there a plane crashing and saving us from said goons? Why does Kate Walker know how to rock climb? There's like so many things. So many things. Like, I keep getting the feeling there's like something here that I'm like not seeing, but wait, no? Can I actually walk everywhere, or it's like, is it like a plane just like here? No, there are. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, it's the Igor.
Hey, hi there. Whoa. Easy, cowboy. Igor, anyone there? Where's Hans?
Hans? The little guy? Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You kidnapped him.
We left him on the snow bike. Me and Ivan. We went up a hill. Then I came down. Old man was gone. Vanished.
Also, this guy's like a lot more
He was
eloquent this
very
time
weak.
around.
It was like I say, lady. It's the truth.
Well, okay then.
What's gotten into you, Igor? Have you lost the plot?
I don't know. I'm cold. And I'm hungry. And there are spirits.
Hey, come on. Calm down, Igor. You know, that noise, it's just the wind.
Breath of death. Wind of devil.
No, just the wind. I think you'll find blowing through the totem making a weird noise.
Pity. Pity poor Igor's soul.
Wait,
Igor
Igor?
don't want to die here.
Hey, why are you still here, Igor?
Evil spirits holding me. They're very angry. They want to keep me.
But all the evil spirits have gone, Igor. Huh? Yeah, I told them to skedaddle.
No, no. The spirits are screaming.
Listen for yourself, they've all gone.
Oh, is that why we had to do that?
No. Hey,
God.
but I can't hear them.
Like I said, look, maybe you should skedaddle here too while you can.
Thank you, Miss Lady. Thank you.
Miss Lady.
Time for Igor to go far
Okay,
away.
now he says Igor. Before he said Igor. What was up with that? Like,
go home.
oh,
Where are you
geez, like
going?
voice acting. You had one job. Wait, excuse me? Oh, there's like another screen on this side. Okay. So... I guess this is where we go back to Igor slash Igor. I guess if we exit like this side... There's like actually 4 exits here. Can like... See, there's like the arrow is like showing like a different directions, like one here, one here. There's like one here and one here. Like I don't know if you can tell like the differences in like the directions of the. Oh, let me guess. Spikes, for me to walk up the hill.
These should get me up the hill.
I hate contrivances like these. Like, it would have been a much better puzzle to just like go talk to Oscar and him telling you, oh yeah, we may have some spike thingies in the back of the train, Kate Walker. Just like go get those. Oh, mammoth. What the actual fuck?
Back! Back!
Okay, so why did this guy suddenly become like so
here she
cartoonish?
is, Kate Walker. Brave Kate. Walker.
What have you done with Hans? Where is he?
The old crazy's disappeared. The vanishing gnome trick.
Hi, I am totally
With-
not
with your
British,
brother
I say.
Igor, I suppose.
Huh. Blundering fool. So he let you pass. Dumb arse abandoned his guard duty then.
Your brother has decided he was better off without you. He has abandoned you, Ivan.
What? He's gone? Nah. If he has, then good riddance. The tub of lard only ever tied me down anyway.
Wow.
So
So
tell me,
this guy's like,
where is Hans Vorarlberg?
I told
like,
you.
I don't know, if you've been hearing the last time, he wasn't like, when you first meet him, he's just like, he does sound evil, but he's not like,
Perhaps he was eaten by a bear.
you know,
What's it to me?
You're a
It's like-
disgusting creature. Why are you doing this?
White gold, sweet lips. Mammoth ivory. This old crazy was obliging enough to show me the way. And our riches and glory are all mine.
Listen, Ivan. The ivory doesn't interest me. All I want is to find Hans. Let me go.
No way, my little rosy bud. You'd shoot me in the back first chance you get.
And
Oh,
you
if
want
only
to
I
tell
had
me
a
why
gun.
you're sitting around here?
Your hobbit friend says the legendary Yukon village is someplace round here. So you see my lovely cherry pop? I sit, I watch, and I wait.
But Hans is in danger.
Do I look like I care?
Oh, Syberia. Where
I
did all
told
the
you to
good
stay
writing
put.
go?
Stay where you are.
It's okay, it's okay. I'll stay right here.
Wait, so what happens if I
Stay
try this
where you
again?
are.
It's okay, it's okay.
Does he just like,
I'll stay right here.
if I do it like enough times, will he like crack the ice beneath him or something? I can't actually like interact with anything.
None of that with me, you little whore.
Where's Hans?
Ah,
It's okay, it's okay. I'll stay right here.
stay where you are.
Where's Hans?
It doesn't even make sense anymore. Stay where you are. No, where's Hans?
Ah,
Hey!
It's just like random voice lines at
I
this
said
point.
back. Don't make me get nasty, girl.
So yeah, like what is his plan here? Just like stare me to death? Just like give him a doll and like
I
chill
told
out.
you to stay.
No. Fine. Fish? No. Like he doesn't want me to move, but he lets me make a phone call. Like he's like right there, he can hear me.
Oscar, I've got Ivan here right in front of me. And he ain't looking very friendly. You've got to come and help me, please, Oscar.
I fear that I hardly constitute a force of dissuasion, Kate Walker.
I don't care, Oscar. Use your head.
I have to guard the train, Kate Walker.
Oscar, get up here now.
Up there? Oh, but there's all this snow, Kate Walker. As you know,
And all of this happens
distressing for
just
my
as the
wheel
guy
load.
is like right there,
Oscar,
and
this
he's like
man is
polite
ready
enough to let me
crack
finish
my
the.
skull open, so I'm asking you to come and help me, or you'll be scooping my brains up with your metal fingers.
And why hasn't he done that already?
I will see what I can do, Kate Walker.
Well, do quick, Oscar.
This is
What the hell is
just
that?
dumb. Wait, that was it? Just like distracted him.
Anyone tries anything funny, and the consequences will be very messy. What does this imbecile want?
Oh god. Oh, wait, now I can interact with this. Knife. Wait, let me guess. Am I gonna like stab him? No, I don't. Nah, this is not the game for that.
Ah, nice try, street walker. But this time you've gone too
Street walker.
far. Your journey stops here.
Our detective is on her trail, Mrs. Walker. You'll see your daughter again in just a few days.
You've been telling me that for weeks, Marston.
Mrs. Walker.
Come on, out with it. You've no idea where she is. Oh, Kate, my little baby, vanished. Maybe something's happened to her.
Why do we need this in
Mrs. Walker,
between
please.
bits? Like
What gave you
seriously.
the twisted idea to send an innocent girl into the Siberian wasteland?
It wasn't me who...
Marston, I hold you personally responsible for the disappearance of my daughter. You hear me? You'll be hearing from me.
Mrs. Walker, listen to me.
I have heard enough, Marston.
This dialogue. God. You'll be hearing from me. You hear me? It's like, ah. Okay, yeah, I know this is like originally French, but God, Microids was not like a small studio back then. Like, okay, Syberia 1, I may see, like, doing this, but not Syberia 2. Like, there had also been, like, Amazon and, like, I don't know, it was, like, Atlantis, a Microids game. But anyway, at this point, like, Microids had, like, a bunch of games out. Actually, I'm just gonna look this up. Hold on. Microids. So yeah, basically, Microids at the time was like rather big as a primarily adventure game publisher. Like we spoke about this last stream. Let me just like find the list on Wikipedia. Yeah, it acquired publishers want to do and Cryo was also quite big into adventure games. There was like also I guess like another French developer at the time. But yeah, okay, this game came out in 2004, right? Yeah. So before that, there was like Jack the Ripper and Postmortem and Syberia 1 and I guess Drona, I guess. Also kind of like a bit more like adult themed point and click. But also Fort Boyard and Road to India and Dracula, Corsair, Summer Zone, Evidence also. Yeah, like from 95 onwards, they put out like a lot of point and click games. Like at some point they had to like get better at like the translating bits, right? Right? I mean, I'm not asking for much from like a like primarily adventure game based like developer getting better translators over time. But then again, I guess like translation, as with, I guess, you know, beta, like not beta testing, but QA are often like the departments that get like the least amount of recognition and I guess like interest in game development. Reindeer antlers, yay! Stealing random shit because you know we don't really care, right? We don't even know like where we're gonna use them. Hello. Tuk Tut.
Kate Walker. Ice Wall. Fall. Oh, boy. Where... Are we in Syberia?
This is Yukol village. Kate Walker fall very hard on soft head.
God. No, I didn't. Shut up.
You haven't seen my friend, have you? He's small, very old.
There's like literally everyone is small here.
Kate Walker, I not help her friend.
Oh.
I'm looking for Hans Vorarlberg. Where has he got to?
Hans is here.
Where's here? Where?
Hans stay away. Him maybe voyage over.
What do you mean by that?
Like how many? By the way, how many times are we gonna do the whole Hans is dying thing? Because it's like the third time. Like there was like one in.
No, I have to. Please, can I see him?
Oh god, what was like the first CD talked? Like, the first CD was called.
Where is this spirit woman?
I don't remember. By the way, there's like that thing in the train there, and then up in the monastery, he was again dying, and now he's like also dying, I guess. Oh, this guy dies like just as much as like early kind of like Marvel movie heroes, like comic heroes.
Well, I wonder what happened to old Ivan Borgoff.
Oh, eaten by spirits, Kate Walker.
No, that was Igor. Sorry, Igor.
My train is stuck. Could you help me?
Yuko's up there already.
Oh, thank you very much, Chief.
Hoot,
so
hoot.
This is the Yukol village?
You fall on head. You call heel head. Me, great chief.
You dumb.
Thanks
a lot. Yeah.
Farewell, great chief.
You are Yukol guest, Kate Walker.
Good. Yes. So, okay, we don't go this way. Let's like go up here, or Oh wait, there's like scrolling backgrounds. Yeah, I guess we can go this way too, or like up, even up like the stairs. Okay, yeah. So it's like one direction here. Let's cross the bridge. Up here. We just like come this way first. Just like get through like the entirety of like the ground floor before I commit to kind of just like going towards any stairs. Also, like 2 random U calls that won't speak to me. Yay. Don't. They're probably not very curious about the random person that showed up out of nowhere. And unlike them, isn't like feeling the cold, presumably, because like they're all like dressed very, very heavily, and she's just like got like a very thin jacket on by the looks of it. Okay. Guess there's nothing here, or like at least nothing that I'm seeing here yet. Nope. Let's go down. Let's go down. What's that beating sound though? Sounds weird, right? Also, yeah, this is like more than like the showcase area. There's like what I call when like an adventure game kind of has like a very, very, very big, very, very kind of like visually striking location, but not a lot of puzzles to distract you from it. Because it does seem like a lot of the screens here are purely kind of cosmetic in nature. Like they don't, you know, they don't have much of like substance. It's just they're just like all these corridors are just here to look pretty, right? What's that tuk tut? Come on, up you go.
This thing's...
Wait, are those like freaking train tracks down there?
Doesn't work.
Okay, so this turns it.
It's
Stuck. Okay. So first objective, I guess, that we've discovered: get the lever unstuck. So it's like in these games, it's usually very important at like the get-go to kind of figure out what the game expects you to be doing. Like, what does the game kind of like think you should be aiming for, or like the designer even. So if I were to hazard a guess, because these look very much like train tracks, I'm gonna have to bring the... Yep, there we go. I'm gonna have to like figure out a way to bring the train into the Yukol village. Gonna have to tie it to the hoop or something. Hey, it's stuck.
It's much too heavy. I'm gonna need some help to pull it to the train.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Oscar.
Kate Walker! But where have you been? I was, I confess, somewhat worried by your absence.
But I'm here now, Oscar.
And I'm about to kill you.
I'm starting to worry, Oscar.
You still haven't found Mr. Forelberg.
I fear the worst.
Even so, he is unlikely to have strayed far given his condition, Kate Walker.
For sure. But where? Haven't you noticed, Oscar? The hillside is hollow, and the tracks lead right inside of it.
Wow.
Yes, it is indeed a strange situation. The hill trembles, then a gate opens, and some of the local inhabitants exit. They even came right up to the train carrying a cable. I spoke to them most correctly, but they ran away. Varum! I really don't see why.
You've got to get us up and running and continue down the track.
Impossible, Kate Walker. The engine springs need winding. I fear that we can advance no further, unless you expect to find a winding mechanism around here. I must say, I find it somewhat strange that Mr. Forelberg had not foreseen that eventuality.
Oh.
Maybe he did. I get the impression the Yukels are afraid of you.
And why? I am not afraid of them.
They've probably never
Yeah, that's
seen
how
an
fear
automaton
works,
with your
Oscar. Well
degree
done.
of perfection before, Oscar.
Most certainly not. Automatons like me don't grow on algae, you know. Have you found a way of entering the cave, Kate Walker?
Not yet. I'm off now, Oscar.
What cave?
I shall await.
Wait, what cave is he talking about? Okay, so yeah, I guess next objective is to like enter the cave, whatever that is. Uh,
Hi there.
Kunukmat. Tuktut.
Could you help me pull the cable, please?
Nanuk metal. Tuk tuk na.
The cable. The rope. There.
Big. Nanuk metal. Tuk tuk na.
Oscar's no help to me. He can't walk in the snow, poor thing.
Poor
So
thing.
I need
Yeah,
your help.
fuck that thing.
Metal na.
Yes, he is Metal. He's an automaton. But he's really not dangerous.
Yep.
Really.
Kate Walker,
Big
linguistic
Nanuk
genius.
Clearly this is something of an obsession. My name is Kate Walker. And you are
Nanuk metal. Tuk tut na.
Nanook Tuk Toot?
Nanuk metal. Tuk tut na.
Huh? I hope it isn't me you're scared of.
Big nanuk metal. Big big. Tuk tuk na na.
Ah, Took Toot.
Ugh.
I'll remember that one.
This is tiring.
Oscar won't hurt you.
Maktijak.
I've got
Yeah, okay. I'm just like skip.
Big.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
thank you.
bye bye.
Kulit.
Let's look at that beat again. Okay, guys, like maybe this time we need to go down this way. Oh god, it takes so long to do anything. Why are there so many screens? And so much walking. This is not fun. I'm not asking, by the way. This is not fun. Come on. Oh. Wait. I don't really like see any place we can interact with this. Hmm. Empty flask. They're like literally stealing random things at this point. Just cause, you know, why not? Okay,
I need something else to activate it.
That's not like there? The flask? Oh, okay, so it's a well. Why do I have to click this like 5 times and watch the animation 5 times to like do this? Like, wouldn't it have been better to just like use flask on crane, lower crane, and then that's it? Because I have to do this like 5 times. It's just Okay, I'm pretty sure we came through here, so now it's probably time to go that way. Okay. Nothing here for now, I guess. Oh, maybe I need to go the other way. There was like an option of either like to the left or to the right. Huh? Like you could literally just like crawl beneath them at this point. There's like no there's like no reason to be doing this. And by this I mean like whatever like inevitable puzzle we're asked to solve. To kind of like go in there. Whoa. Leather strap. Kinky. Wait. Slingshot? Why? How? How is like a leather strap and a piece of antler a slingshot? Leather straps aren't particularly elastic, you know. I mean, come on. I guess this is what I was talking about. Like, the game has like clever ideas, but like can't really like realize them. Okay, so where do we go now?
Strange bird, this Harfang. What's that?
Fishbone? Water? A Russian doll? Wait, you don't want to eat any of these things? This is madness. So I did see like a yeah, see? There's like an interaction here, and I kind of think the slingshot does something here. Because it's like right above the mechanism. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So I may or may not have just fucked up the entire like the water's like entire water supply there, but yeah, I guess we're like heroic.
Oh my God, Hans!
Ah, Miss Kate Walker, we waiting.
If you're waiting, why are you having like a drum thingy guarding the entrance? What's the actual what? Oh.
Only the face of good spirit can bring chance. Face must make laughter, Miss Kate Walker.
What? No, it's like all the same hotspot. Hey, Millie Mage. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? How are things in
Miss Kate Walker.
I guess like the land of ice? Although I don't actually know like what weather you have currently here. We are at 11 degrees, like very rainy 11 degrees. I'm actually like very cold. Like, look, long sleeves for like once in my life. How are we doing today? How's it going?
You know me?
Miss Kate Walker expected here for a long time.
But how do you know my name?
Oh.
Tuk tuk. Magic ears.
Magic ears?
And
Miss Kate Walker
fuck that like dialogue. What?
Really?
It's like a way to make her sound like mystic and all-knowing, but like if you try to like mix mischievous into it, like she goes like he every single like sentence. It, oh god, no.
Hans in other world, in dream world.
What? You don't mean that he...
Hans
like honestly, this looks less like Dream World.
No, that's
and
impossible.
more like I don't know, some kind of like fucked up Saw
There
sequel.
must be something. We have to find a doctor.
No point, Miss Kate Walker. Hans already choose.
There's this big white bird. It seems to have been following me since I left Romansburg.
Harfang, guardian spirit of Yukon legends.
Well, if he's been following me for so long, that must mean we're on the right track.
Or maybe you're about to die.
Might be, Miss Walker, but it's only a bird.
I hope not.
Oh, he sounds so out of place. Please don't do that.
Late, Miss Walker, very late.
You say that the Harfangs are spirits from your legends. Okay, but then why are there perches all over the village?
Even legend get tired sometimes.
Oh god.
Spirit, waiting sign.
A sign, you say?
If Miss Kate Walker wants spirits near, she calls spirit with music.
Oh, music. Now I have to make some music. Thank you. Tell me about the long tunnel.
So I feel like the more appropriate reaction would be like, music, fucking music. What else do you want from me?
Isn't there any way to get Hans out of this
Like,
stupid corridor?
want me to like what? Sing, dance, make like a folksy little tune, like put on like a performance for you?
Yeah, but there must be some way he can be made to see reason.
Only one way. You go talk Hans in Tunnel of Dreams.
Yeah,
Very
the
dangerous.
Tunnel of
You must
Dreams.
know him very well. If not, danger for you, Miss Kate Walker.
I know him. I can make him come back.
More probably you not come back. That is dangerous.
She literally only knows him for like
Never mind. I'll take the
days at this point, because this picks up right from the end of the first Syberia, where you actually get on the train to Romansburg, right?
What do you do
and
to get
that
inside dreams?
I don't know if you've spent more than like a week together with
Can
Hans.
you make it?
Not possible. Something missing.
Which is?
Something missing.
Fruit of the spirit door.
What's that?
She's like the more annoying version of like Beavis and Butthead.
Laughing
Like,
tree. And where can I find one of them?
Laughing tree all gone.
extinct. Of
Laughing
course,
tree silent
of
for
course. We
long,
need like
long
freaking
time.
trees. Like
Laughing tree
we need
gone,
to find an
country
extinct
of the
tree and get an extinct
ancestors.
berry from the extinct tree
But there
to
must
get
be
into
one
Hans's
left.
dream world.
Surely.
Remember when this game was about cool automatons? Kind of like believable
If I
looking
want
cool
to lead Hans
automatons.
back through the long corridor of dreams, I have to find the fruit of the spirit door. Is that it?
That's it.
See you later.
God. Oh, this gets like very annoying very fast. Like imagine going around in like your day-to-day life and like every time you speak with someone, you go like say a sentence and then go. Ah, for the love of God, this is. It's a dream catcher. Oh. Woohoo. Just put like a fishbone on the mask. Okay, so yeah, if you were keeping notes, we need to find an extinct fruit that was growing on an extinct tree, and we also need to like play music for the owls, I guess, like somehow, or like for like whatever reason.
What on earth does that do?
Guess I could try like playing the xylophone, like on the fishbone. It's like, tring, 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 tring. This game's like officially gone off the rails here. Come on. Okay, this is where we got the water, right? And hey, Mana, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? God, I'm like so sore. Starting a new run in Project Zomboid. Yeah, I think I saw you streaming this at some point. Might not exactly have been today, but yeah. I mean, honestly, it's been going a bit weird the last couple of days. I haven't watched a lot of streams. Yesterday, like I was like 99% sure that my my PC was like well and truly gone. I was kind of like freaking out over it on Discord. I feel like shaming you haven't had a shower. Oh my. But I mean, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like yesterday was like a very adventurous day. We found out that the missus is very, very sick. We had a string of blue screens of death, and also I was very, very sleepless. So yeah, fun times. I'm actually thinking I'm like gonna go the way of the missus very soon. Unfortunately. Corona? No, thankfully not. Just I don't know what it's called in English. It's like a throat, like not infection. Is that thing where like your voice goes like very hoarse, and then like after like a couple of days you can't actually speak for like a day or two? That's what she has. I mean, it's not a cold. There's like a word for it. It's like strep throat, I think. Is it? No, I don't actually think it's strep throat. It's like something like that. But anyway. Wait, what? There's like a mammoth in there. You're not sure on that part? What the? What? There is like a oh! Fishbone. Wait. Oh, that's the plant thingy that I need. Wait, why did I drop the fishbone in there? Oh, come on, give it back. What do I do here? Okay, I probably need to... Oh. I see. I guess. Well, I don't know. Like, I need to do something to make it, like push out the...
I
what's it
need
called?
something else to act.
Mask? Nah. So yeah, there's like something that I need to do in there to like push the berries out. On 3 working cars with the keys inside. Okay, that's nice. I guess like cars like are good for like, I don't know, like getting around or like for like loot. I've never played Project Zomboid. And more or less started right beside a gas station. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Oh, okay. So yes, like cars like help you get around. Fair enough. I mean, again, I've seen screenshots of it, and I think I may own it from like back when it came out because I was like close to buying it, but I ended up not. I don't remember. It's actually a digital version of a Kentucky area. That's nice. Hey, kiddo. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? God. Is this like... Wait, what? Can I not do anything here? Why is it showing me this? Like 3 or 4 minor towns. Nice, I guess. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, at the time, I don't remember why I didn't pick it up. Like, at some point, I may not actually own it. I don't remember. Let me check. It's a brutal game. I mean, yeah, I guess it would have to be like all these like survival. It's like all these like survival aspects. Like generally, like most survival games for me at least are like very unforgiving. And like usually for like a lot of them, there's also an element of trial and error involved. So maybe the first 4 or 5 times that you play one of these, you just like end up dying to different things. So you kind of like start figuring out what exactly it is that killed you, and you kind of like use that knowledge in subsequent runs to get a bit further and a bit further and a bit further. And it's kind of like a roguelike in essence, right? Yeah, you die a lot until you learn how things work. That's kind of like what what like roguelikes are basically kind of, you know, based on. It's just like getting better through repetition, dying, and then doing it again, and you know, just like going a bit better. Like maybe figuring out which things to prioritize, and I guess like survival games also kind of like are based on those principles. Well, like not all of them, but like at least like the more kind of like hardcore ones. My God, Hans. What's happening to you? It's like I keep thinking maybe I missed something here. I don't know. Wait, what? There's like a different screen here. Oh, that's like cheating. Wait, what did I get?
Kate Walker. spirit of night goes with you.
Setting out a little is harrowing. Of the zombie count. Oh yeah, fair enough. Is there like something else I should be picking up? Maybe I need to go get like more water for the flask. Oh, and you disabled zombie respawn. So wait, like you could just like once you get to the point where you can kind of like spend like the game kind of clearing out areas and making them into like safe areas, I guess. Oh, okay, I see how this is gonna go. We're gonna go into the other one in the mammoth cave and just like get a like this thing to spawn. They have more freedom. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that to me because I have no idea how that game works. I'm like looking through my Steam library here, like on the phone, and I don't seem to own that. They're allowed to randomly break doors and windows. Oh, so you get a nice little surprise when you go into like a house every once in a while that you thought was like a safe thingamajig. Houses are locked. You know, that actually reminds me of another game that I've played. I actually streamed this last year. It's called, I think, Distrust. I don't know if you've heard of it. And it's kind of like a, like, not squad-based, but kind of like a smaller version of what you're describing. Where you're basically starting out in like the cold wilderness and... Oh, hello. But yeah, you're kind of like starting out like in the ice, in the frost, and like the whole idea is that you get to choose 2 to 3 characters with like unique characteristics. Like one of them's like better at like preparing food, another one's better at using tools, and so on and so forth. And you kind of need to use them to make it to the end of like 5 areas in a row, like one after the other. And like all the supplies and stuff that you get are like in locked, well, randomly locked what are they called, like sheds, I guess, buildings, storage rooms and stuff like that. And like some of them are locked, so you have to kind of like break a window and enter. But if you break a window, then like all the cold goes in and your characters like start getting like colder and colder. But if you try to kind of like force the door, you may break it, or the what should I call it, the door might kind of like break and not let you enter, or you know, so on and so forth. So you need to kind of like juggle food, fuel, the characters like cold state, their tiredness, and so on and so forth. It's kind of like an interesting game, like very short and kind of like more like roguelike-ish than actual like true survival. But it was kind of fun, and I've been meaning to revisit it at some point. Wait, what? So what do we... Oh no, wait, am I gonna have to guide the guy? Shit. Okay, so how do I do this? It's like clearly can't actually mess with these. Not the Russian doll. Can I plug the Russian doll somewhere? So it feels to me, I've tried like doing like the flask on like the higher. There we go. See? But it just like pours out. So there has to be like some way to... There we go. See? Poured out. I mean, there's like gotta be some way to plug that hole. Some point water and power cut off. You need to collect and purify water. Yeah, I mean, that's like what like the distrust thing that I was talking about. That does like kind of the same thing, except in that one because it's kind of like a more sci-fi game. Whenever you want to get your characters to rest, and you need to find beds in like the aforementioned buildings to do that. Whenever you want your characters to rest, there's like a chance that like them sleeping will attract monsters to like come like try and like find you. Now the monsters are actually repelled by light, like most of them at least. So you need to kind of like, if you're gonna rest, you need like a well lit room, but that doesn't always happen, and sometimes you need to find fuel for like a power generator, or you need to like find like flashlights for it, like have like a flashlight and one of the characters stand guard so that he can repel any monsters that come like while the others are sleeping. So it's kind of like a cool little, you know, semi roguelike ish survival horror thingy. And again, I've been meaning to go back and play that for like the longest time. I streamed like one full run of it back in like, oh geez, like October 2019, I guess. So yeah, it's been 2 years since I've played this. I enjoyed it though. It was like fun. I don't know. It was fun. What's not fun is trying to figure out this thing. That looks like a chilly area. I mean, it is. Haha. This is supposed to be like an underground cave in Syberia. So, yeah. Pretty chilly. I guess. Weird how there's some music. I mean, yeah, like most of this game doesn't really have much music, to be honest. But okay, maybe it's like more of a cavern than a cave. But yeah, no, Syberia doesn't quite have like a lot of music. Like they for the most part, they kind of like save it for like more like ambient locations, as like there's music in the cabaret that you like visit in the first in Romansburg, like the first city. There's like music during the cutscenes, but like most areas are kind of having like more like ambient sound. Like I don't know if I have it like high enough, but there's like this like wind blowing effect, kind of like a bit of like echo-ish thing that's playing on in the background for this area. And like the previous one was kind of like a snowstorm because you were in a snowstorm, and before that it was like Romansburg. That, yeah, it's ambient sound effects mostly. Like it does have music in some areas, but like not like all of them. Also, I think I'm about to go do something very dumb that I'm gonna hate. Yep. Nope. Wrong hole, I guess. Okay, so like... Oh, never mind. It's like the cork can go... like a variety of places. I guess this is like the puzzle? Like, see which hole I'm gonna, like, plug? So... God, I don't know. Like, I want to say you need to, like, get the guy to, like, float all the way up here to... Because, like, the idea, I think, is to try and, like, get the hamster to kind of, like, you know, do the thing and get to the bed. Unless... Hold on a minute. Unless we need to plug that before this guy goes in there. So that, we make him go, like, the other way. And there's, like, another totem somewhere here for the... like, summoning the Harfang, or whatever it's called. Okay, so now the little mouse thingy should probably have come out of its tunnels, I guess. I don't know if you'd, like, call them tunnels, but sure. Yeah, see? So maybe I need to, like, plug it now so that it, like, goes this way and climbs all the way up to here. Although I don't know why he doesn't get out of, like, any of those holes, right? Okay, so now... Well, I still actually need to go back and get more water after this, but, you know, one step at a time. Hoot, 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 hoot. So yeah, because when you bring the owl here, like the lemming tries to... Because it's like a lemming, we actually saw like a... What's it called? We actually saw like a picture of these when we were finding like the... I think I still have the book. Yeah, there's like this is like the big book of hints. So yeah, there we go. Lemmings congregate on the open plains of Syberia. It even tells you that it's gonna get like the fruit that you need. So I guess it's like we need to read this book to get clues onto like what we need to do. I mean, or we could just, you know, pay some attention to how the game is structured and not need to do that at all. But yeah, damn, I've been streaming for like 2 hours and I'm like already through 2 of these. That sucks. It's also very cold. Oof. Like, I got like a hoodie and a long sleeve below that, and these on my head, and I'm still kind of, you know, chilly. I never get chilly, damn it. I'm the kind of person that like goes out in like 3-degree weather with like short sleeves. I don't know what the problem is at the moment. Like my body is like very, very cold. So it's not listening to me. No, wait. This way goes. There's like this is the part where there's like a ladder that takes you out. Yep, it is. Hand is hurting. Had blood taken today. Oof. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I hope the check comes back as like no problems, etc. But yeah, have a nice evening, man, and thanks for dropping by. And good luck with your Project Zomboid run. Jinx it. hard to draw blood from you. Are you like afraid of needles, I guess? You know, I also have that, but like... Oh, never mind. I have that though. Although, if I'm like sufficiently distracted, I don't really... Just don't bleed. Oh, okay. It's like very thick veins or something. Vein shut off. Wait, shut off? Huh, okay. I am like very squeamish. But I have found that it helps if you're like distracting yourself by anything else. Like when I got like the third like COVID shot, I at the time tried to forget that my like right hand existed, like my right arm existed, and kind of like try and like focus on oh gee, what's it called, like it was like a one of those like medical posters, if that makes sense. The collapse. Oof, that sucks. Also, yeah, this is like what I was thinking was gonna happen. We flooded one of the pathways, I guess, and that made water that helped this thing to climb. But here's the fucked up thing. This is like all in ice. So why hasn't this water like frozen as well? This is very annoying. Like seriously, why did we pour water into ice and A, the ice didn't melt, and B, the water didn't freeze? That's not how ice works, damn it. And unless there's like I don't know, like the ghost of like Benoit Sokal, like the artist for this, comes like slaps me on my like backside and goes like, "Shut up, it's a game." Water freezing takes over time. Yeah, but this is Syberia. Like, look at like the size of these. Look at how much ice there's here. Like, a little flask of water shouldn't take that long to freeze in this environment. In fact, it's like kind of like rather suspicious that it hasn't frozen in the flask. Oh, and now there's music, apparently, after we got the dream berries. Somehow. Like, I feel like this amount of ice should not allow for like running water to be this prevalent. We need to put it on here, no? Okay, I guess we need to give it to here, right? For 2 hands.
I found the fruit of the spirit door.
Oh.
You want go? No doubting, Miss Walker.
If it's the only way to bring back Hans.
Good. Very good. Toot toot.
Oh, cutscenes. This is weird. Also, for someone who's been out in like the Siberian wilds for like how long, her nails and like the health of her fingers is like impeccable. So yeah, in case you were wondering, we're going into Hans's dreams now. Because, you know, that's how those berries work. Plot armor takes care of my manicure. Yeah, I mean, probably. I'm just saying, it like always amuses me when games do this kind of thing. Like I'm not like the kind of person that goes, oh no, my world building, my verisimilitude. Why are you ruining this game? Damn it! Where's my realism? Yeah, I don't go like that, but it still amuses me that like this happens, because usually this is more like what's it called? This is more like a resource problem, or like a question of resources. Like how much time do we want to spend on every little detail when we can just like get the big details right and make more game out of it? Realism in fantasy games. I mean, like specifically fantasy games and like sci-fi games are like the ones that I least like expect realism. What I actually look for in like fantasy and sci-fi games is consistency. So you can have like all different kinds of like fucked up, like weird, impossible or like improbable physics and mechanics and stuff. Just like make it consistent. Like those things apply to everyone. Like when you talk about plot armor, when you talk about contrived like coincidences, when you talk about like the entire second half of this game is this so far. Like that I don't like. I'd much rather like, for example, no, damn it, I actually clicked outside the game window. Sorry about that. I actually talked about this last time for like RPGs. One of the ways like consistency like gets, well, amusingly enough, consistently screwed over in RPGs is if you've ever played an RPG and fought a character that later joins you, they are mathematically guaranteed to not be as powerful when they join you as when you have fought them. Like they somehow like lose their powers, or they go down 10 levels when they join your party for like whatever reason. That is very shitty. That's like a wrecking ball through like any consistency that you might have hoped to create in a game.
Hello. Hello, miss.
Because here's the thing. If consistency isn't, well, consistent, then how can you expect like the player to make like informed decisions about anything in the game? Like how like in puzzle games, like if something doesn't work the same way every single time, how can you expect the player to kind of like put two and two together and like have like an item that you can use like the same way 3 or 4 times? Makes sense in Baldur's Gate. Well, yeah, I mean, in Baldur's Gate they do explain that like Sarevok like getting raised. There's actually like there's like dialogue, I think, that like where Sarevok kind of like explains that you kind of like by resurrecting him, you took out Baal's essence from him. So now he's just like a regular, very beefy dude. Yeah, he like you got like Baal's essence off of him or something by resurrecting him, or like by him dying, the essence goes back into like the pot, I guess. Because like the idea with like the Baldur's Gate games is that like Baal, the god of death, I think, kind of like went out and had like a bunch of kids because he knew he was gonna die, like he was gonna be killed, and he went out and like fucked a whole ton of people and made kids with them, literally. Murder, sorry, not death, my bad. And basically a part of his essence went into every child. So like the idea is that like this is like spoilers for like a 25-year-old game, by the way, but the idea is that like the Baal essences were kind of like spread all over like Faerun, and eventually the like his children will be driven to kind of like kill one another to like to eventually kind of like bring all of the essence together and like resurrect, I guess, or like birth a new Baal. That's kind of like how like the whole kind of like duology or like maybe trilogy if you count like Tales of the Sword Coast. So it's like Baldur's Gate, Tales of the Sword Coast, Shadows of Hamn, and I mean that's it. Oh, and yeah, God, there's like Baldur's Gate 2 had an expansion too. I don't remember what it's called now, but it's like that's the one where you actually become a god. Well, if you want. So yeah, like the idea is like everyone, like Baal has like essence in like a bunch of people, and they're trying to like kind of like gather all of it together for like reasons.
My name's Kate Walker,
to resurrect
and I come
Baal.
from New York.
Yeah,
I'm
in the game
Anna.
you can take his place.
Anna Borelberg. I live here in Valerilen.
Are you Anna Vorarlberg?
Yes, miss.
But yeah, so
Vorarlberg,
like in that example, you kill
Rodolph Vorarlberg.
Sarevok, and then is it like in Baldur's Gate 2 that you can resurrect him? So it's not even like immediately. Like basically, Sarevok dies, the game ends, the base game ends, and then Tales, Throne of Baal. So it's like not even like the sequel. It's like the expansion to the sequel. So basically, you kill him at the end of he's like the end boss in Baldur's Gate 1. Then Tales of the Sword Coast happens, or like I guess Tales of the Sword Coast happens kind of like in between Baldur's Gate, because it's kind of like woven in, like the whole area that you explore. You can do it before you finish the game. But yeah, he dies. Then the events of Baldur's Gate 2 take place, and then some months, years, weeks later, I don't remember, you get to Throne of Baal, which is like the expansion to Baldur's Gate 2. And like at the midway point there, you get the choice of resurrecting Sarevok, because I think you find like Baal's pocket dimension or something. It's like the place where you can go forge all of like the legendary weapons. I mean, Siege of Dragonspear happens later, right? Because that was a thing they made after the enhanced edition. So I don't know if it actually counts unless you're like, retconning like the whole thing. Because yeah, like Siege of Dragonspear, it's like kind of like a very interesting thing that happened. Like
Hans Vorarlberg and yourself.
Yeah, it happens
are of the
between
same family?
Tales of the Sword Coast and like Throne of Shadows of Hamn. But
rather,
like development wise,
You are
Baldur's Gate
Arn.
1 happened, Tales of the Sword
my
Coast
friend,
happened
no?
after that. Then a
Hans
few
has no
years
friends,
later,
miss.
Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Hamn came out. And like a year later, the expansion to that,
I would like to meet
Throne
your
of Baal
father,
came
Mother.
out.
At this time of day,
And
he should
like
be at
maybe
home.
like a decade
Otherwise, he's
later,
always at the
like
factory.
Beamdog came
Visitors
along,
aren't permitted
got
to
the
enter,
rights, made the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate 1, which included Tales of the Sword Coast, made the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate 2, which included Throne of Baal, and then they went back and made an interlude between Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition and Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition in Siege of Dragonspear, and then that was like a DLC for Baldur's Gate 1.
Anna.
I don't like Siege of
You know
Dragonspear. Like
who this
I've
doll
played like the
belongs
first
to?
hour of it. I don't like it at
No.
all. Like
But
they
I
took
know
some like
someone who'd
very
definitely be interested in it.
very shitty liberties with like established character traits.
Are we
and
near Valadilen?
no,
Yes, the town is down below.
I
It's
did
where
not
I
like.
live with my father and brother.
It's also like very
You know
combat
the
heavy, which I
Vorarlberg
again
factory?
didn't like.
Yes, it belongs
There's
to
like
our family.
a lot less of the flair of the originals, if you know what I mean.
Have you got a brother?
Actually, I think I have like
But my father
my
prefers
reaction
me
to
not
like
to
the
talk
first
about
hour
it.
of it on stream,
Why
because
not?
I did the first
Since
hour
his
of it right
accident,
after I finished
my
Enhanced
brother's
Edition on stream.
changed.
I was like, hey, why is the game
Well, what's
going on?
changed
And then
is
I'm
that
like,
he
oh yeah,
has-
I have the
love
Siege
him
of Dragonspear DLC.
Where is
Let's play an hour of
Father
that since
sent
I
him
finished
to the
early.
attic. He often punishes him. Hans does the most foolish
But yeah,
things.
I did not like. I hated
must be
it that
really
much that I
mad.
didn't even keep
Not at
going
all.
just to like see how
He
it
gets
is.
a bit of peace up there.
I was like,
He
like
invents
the first like
automatons,
Tomb Area
ones
happens,
with no
and
discipline,
after
no
that I'm like,
method, as father might say.
See you soon.
no,
See
no,
you,
me,
miss.
me, me, no like. Keep that away from me. I'm never playing this again. maybe I'll like soften up on it a bit later. But I hate it when like people come like years later and kind of like start fixing the characters. Especially when it's like characters that are kind of like pivotal to like both games. Never really got out to play Dragon Spear. Yeah, I would not recommend it based on what I saw. Maybe it gets better later on, but like at the very start there's like a pretty major rewrite on like personality level of Imoen. And like if you've played like the Baldur's Gate games, Imoen is like very pivotal as a character. She basically starts as like kind of like a sidekick-ish character to your Balspawn, like the protagonist. And eventually she gets to the point like she's like the entire drive behind the first half of Baldur's Gate 2, because she gets like kidnapped by John Irenicus at like the very start of like Baldur's Gate 2. Right after the tutorial area actually. And well, yeah, fair enough. But like, for most of the game, you know him as John Irenicus. Until you get to like Sultan Eselar and you actually learn what like he's actually an elf that was like outcast and so on and so forth. Yeah, I like the Baldur's Gate games too. Wait, what? Can I just like keep going? Nope. End of the road. But yeah, like the thing, yeah, he was like cast down. He was like exiled by wait, don't tell me the name. I'll remember what she's called, like the queen. God. Elesim? Right? Was that her? Like the feathers lady. Yeah, I need to play Baldur's Gate 2 again. Maybe we'll like do it on stream at some point. Like I finished BG1 on stream, so I might as well just like see if I still have access to my saves and like do 2 as well. Even though it's probably not going to be this year because this challenge is going to keep me busy for like the majority of 2022. Probably. But yeah, there's like
Mr. Vorarlberg, sir.
Baldur's Gate 1 takes like maybe 40 or 50 hours to get through on the first playthrough. And then Baldur's Gate 2 takes another 60 hours to kind of like get through, and then maybe like Throne of Babel another 30 or 40 hours.
Me, sir.
So we're talking about like 200 to 300 hours of like establishing characters. And then when you make the remakes or like the remasters, you come back and you change the like one of like the major characters. And that does not sit well with me.
I'm a friend of your son.
It's like, why would you want to do that? Like, this is like literally official fan fiction at this point.
Misfit.
I can assure you I am, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Miss, the boy who yesterday was my son, today is but a puppet of himself, wound up in his strange obsessions and his queer pet hobbies.
He was so much an elven supremacist. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Honestly, like, Irenicus is like a good character, but for me, I kind of wish they focused more on his sister, Bodhi, who's like actually like a vampire or something.
Would it be possible to see Hans,
Impossible.
It would have been great if they had kind of like developed her backstory a lot more.
Miss, has been sent
but
to the attic
like
until
as far as I remember, she's like mostly there to become like the midpoint boss. Like, okay, she's like menacing, but like
you're going back to the factory?
she just like feels like she's just like evil for the hell of it. Maybe like, oh, I love my brother, I have to help him, blah blah blah. But that's it. There's no motivations other than that. There's no kind of like drive there. There's no, you know, there's not kind of like hints of it like woven into like the backstory of why she's like she is, and like, you know, it's like, oh no, vampire bad, maybe we need to fight here, yay. Boss. And I was like, that sucks. Like, interesting premises being wasted is like one of the worst things you can do in writing, for me at least. It's like one thing to not have good writing, but to have like clever ideas and not capitalizing of them is even worse. Because like it's at that point where you can like see the potential and no, wait, what?
This thing.
So how long until we get tired of like hearing her do this? This thing. See, it's like the problem with these kinds of puzzles is that like it's very easy to kind of like check all the possible like combinations. Although it might just be that I need to do something else first and then try and like brute force this. But yeah, like the sepia grainy filter thingy that they have isn't really like helping me kind of like pick up what's actually going on here.
Nothing I can do. It's locked.
Damn, it's locked. The gas. Sorry. Yeah, have a nice evening, man. And sorry for like keeping you longer. So for those of you that don't know, like the gas is like from Call of Cthulhu, the 2018 game. There is a moment at the halfway point of the game, I guess, where you go into like a sanitarium thing, and you're kind of like exploring all over the place, and eventually you get to the end of the level, and at that point like a gas trap activates that knocks the character out, so like they can load you into the next area, which is kind of like a dream sequence thing. And when that happens, the character just like walks and like it takes control from you, and you hear the character go, the gas, and then just like drop down. I'm like, that was like the worst exclamation ever. The gas. I mean, I probably get like very easily amused, but you know, you get the point. It's just like the voice like he says that is like so out of place. Like it almost feels like a different character voiced that like a different voice actor kind of like voiced that one line. Must be excited for Baldur's Gate 3. Am I don't know. I mean, I will be once it's out of early access, but I just don't like I don't like playing games that are in early access. I've done it to a bunch over the years, and more often than not, especially if it's like story-driven stuff like Baldur's Gate, more often than not, by the time like the full release has come out,
do you know what time your father will return to the factory?
I've either kind of like
7:15 exactly.
7:15.
Thank you very much.
Oh, 7:50. Oh, that's the solution to the clock. But yeah, but like especially for like story heavy stuff like Baldur's Gate, I find that if I play something in early access, by the time that it comes out fully, I'm not gonna want to go back and do another playthrough just to see like the full version and how it looks like. So it kind of tends to damage, I guess, my first impression of a game, and I feel that's kind of like doing like a disservice to the developers, more or less, and to myself, because you know you're like paying like 60 euros for something like that. Also, yeah, 60 euros for an early access game is a big no-no. Sorry, like I'm not buying a finished game. I shouldn't pay like the finished game price. The same way, right? Like you're selling me like 70% of a game. You should like be selling it for 70% of the final price. Okay, we need to do 715, right? 4, 5, 6, 7.
This thing's.
Oh, okay. So this one goes by like 15 minutes, and this one goes like half an hour each. So like 7, 15.
This thing. This thing. This thing's. This thing's.
Oh no, this one goes like 15, 30, 15, 30. It's like 215, 245, 315, 345, 415. Okay, it's like 615. Should be like this, right? This thing's stuck, but why? Oh. Wait, how do we manipulate this?
This thing's.
Wait, does the time change when we... No, it does not. Okay, I'm kind of at a loss here. Hey, Farty, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? How's the renovations coming along? I've actually been seeing like the pictures on Discord, but I don't really like feel comfortable like commenting on like someone else's like renovation efforts. So can I pull the candles on down? Almost done. Nice. No, it's like this thing's stuck. It's like all of it is stuck. It's like both like the dudes up here and the counterweights here. Like I'm pretty sure there's like something I need to do here first. Like is there like some way to get like a magnet or something? It's like this is like a magnet in the mammoth doll. Gonna get some new PC parts tomorrow. Nice. Like upgrades are always great. Maybe there's like something in here that I'm missing. I actually had like a quite a big scare with my PC yesterday. I kept getting like a lot of different error message blue screens of death.
Sorry to disturb
There's
you,
like
sir.
4 or 5 different ones. Like one of them was like video output. There's like one for a paging file thing. And I literally stayed up until like 11.
No. For the last
trying
time,
to
it's
kind of
out
like
the
get
question.
everything like trying to figure out what each one meant. Like I ended up like
Time, miss. Just when you think it's going nowhere, it starts slipping away like
I ended up like taking like the entire thing apart and like rebuilding it again. But yeah, this is like the original build of this is like a 10-year-old build, but just like more things added to it over time. This thing's stuck. Jesus Christ, I get it. It's stuck. I overclock your CPU and RAM. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't think mine would take it, to be honest. It'd probably like explode or something.
Nothing I can do. It's locked.
But yeah, I've like yesterday in kind of my panic that the PC would like finally die, because again I've had this for 10 years and I've like gradually been adding stuff to it. Like it started out as an i3 processor, like on a mini ITX motherboard with like a Radeon 5500 or something like that. It's like old-ish one, or like 550. I don't remember. And like 4 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't remember. Back when they were like a lot cheaper than now. And like I like slowly kind of like upgraded over the years. Like it's like I got like a 1060 GT GeForce like a few years ago. You know, before everything cost like 200% its market value. I put in like an i7 on it. I'm now running like a 3-monitor setup plus 2 like Elgato key air lights and like a webcam and like a mechanical keyboard and an actual like proper mouse for starters, and like literally kind of like made this Frankenstein monster of a thing. And I am terrified that the moment that like it remembers that all of these things don't really fit together all that well. Wait, how it started? No. This is like the first one that I kind of like built after like I like got like a steady job. My first one was like a 486 with, oh geez, what was it? Like I was like 7 at the time. It wasn't like my first. Like it was my dad's PC and like, well, PC. It was like my dad's computer and he like got it for work. But I would like kind of like, they had like this club thing, like, well, not club. They had like this like friend circle thingy at work where they were kind of like trading floppy disks with one another. And there's like a bunch of different like games that kind of like made it to our house. So like I played like text adventures on there. I played like stuff like it was like an Excitebike clone, as far as I remember. So it was like a 486, and like the only thing I remember it having was like a huge beige keyboard, like very very heavy one, and like a floppy disk drive, and that was like it. And you know like a big CRT kind of like black and white screen. Played like again like I played like a lot of text adventures on that mostly. Never had the chance. Well, I didn't know English at the time. Like, fun fact, like, between text adventures and later on RPGs, that's kind of how I started, like, learning English before like, well, I got so into games that, like, eventually my parents, my mother at the time, because, like, they were divorced by that time, but, like, my mother kind of, like, noticed that how much I was getting into, like, English-speaking games. So like they sent me off to like get lessons and stuff. So yeah, games are basically why I even speak English like half as good as I do, which is not saying much, but you know. Start of Curse of Mankian. Oh, I love you. Oh, Curse of Mankian was one of the first graphical adventure games that I played. Because I kind of like went from text adventures like straight into like after the 486 survived up until I was like maybe in my early teens, so like maybe like 11 or 12, because we couldn't like really afford to get a new one. And then my dad got like a better job, so at some point, because I was still like very very much into computers, like he decided to buy a Pentium 1 at like 300 megahertz, 333 megahertz or something like that. And like the most important thing, it had like Windows 95 on it and also a CD-ROM drive. That was like the important thing. So yeah, I because like Cyprus as a country has always been like a few years behind like the whole like tech zeitgeist. So if like I said, like the 35-year-old, you hear me speak about like adventure games, like text adventures, and like getting a CD-ROM drive and like remembering all about it, that's because at the time the rest of the world would have already had gone through that phase for like maybe a couple of years. Like up until like very recently, this island has been like very tech resistant, very tech resistant. In everything, like internet connections, general availability of hardware and software, and so on and so forth. But yeah, we got like a Pentium one, like it's like either like 333 megahertz or like 400. I don't remember which one. And it had like Windows 95 and a CD-ROM and like a what was like a Matrox Matrox S3 or something. No, that was like a Savage S3. But anyway, that had like a graphics, like a dedicated graphics chipset at like 2 megabytes, which kind of like allowed like a few very rudimentary 3D games to be rendered as well. And I remember Curse of Monkey Island was like a friend of mine had a PC at home because like his parents could afford it. And like what ended up happening was like he bought like every single game that he could find, which was not a lot like on the time. He got the shitty Elder Scrolls Redguard game. He had Curse of Monkey Island that I remember. He had like the what was like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter thing. And basically like he called me over one day and he said, I want to show you something. And we sat down and he put in Curse of Monkey Island. And he had speakers. I didn't have speakers on my PC. Like sound cards were not a standard on like Pentium 1s at the time. Maybe if you bought like a like a full package deal from like a hardware store, like one of those like ready-made ones. But I didn't have a sound card, and he put on Monkey Island, and like the Monkey Island theme came in, and I this is like an intro that I remember to this day, like to the letter. It starts with Guybrush on the what's it called, like the bumper car from like the end of Monkey Island 2's, like the Park of the Damned, and he's kind of like writing in his journal, and you can actually hear voice acting, which was also something so amazing at the time. Like there's like voices in this. I'm like, it's so cool. And he's like, oh, I've been out at sea for days. If only I had some fruit. And then there's like a crate of like I guess like lemons or something. Kind of like bobbing behind him in the background. So like that's a joke. Like he wanted all those things, and they were all kind of like bobbing in the background. And it's like, maybe some lemons, some vitamin C to fight off the scurvy. And it's like a crate of lemons kind of like floated by, kind of like gently bobbing in the background. And then it's like, who am I kidding? I could like go for like some like meat and like some grog. And it's like a barrel of grog with like a chicken on it, kind of like floating on in like the foreground, like the chicken clagging. And then he starts like going like, oh, my sweet Elaine, whenever will I see you? And then it kind of like zooms out, and there's like this huge fight happening between LeChuck's ship and like the fortress on what's like Melee Island? No, it's not Melee Island. It's what was like the first island called in Monkey Island 3? Damn, I don't remember. But anyway, it's like this big fight happening, and then the at that time they had like this very cool effect of like flames kind of like going through like the top of the screen, and like the Curse of Monkey Island kind of like logo popping up on top of the screen, and you could hear like the big orchestral swell of the Monkey Island theme playing in the background. And I'm like, I'm in love with this game. I love this. I love this so much. Like we need to play this all the way to the end. I'm like, you need to let me try this. Yeah, suffice it to say, like I bought that game later down the line. I still have like well, it's not out, but I still have like the box somewhere like in storage. Oh, sorry, I'm just like I was like rambling. Let me catch up with chat now. Oh, it's like such a nice memory. If only I were playing that instead of this. But you can actually find it on GOG.com. It's like I think it runs like reasonably well on modern systems. Calling a PC repair guy didn't sound your PC. Yeah, I mean we didn't really know any better, right? So I've plugged things into the wrong sockets plenty of times here, like in the last like 20 years or so. I'll grab it off GOG. Yeah, I was like that site is a godsend for these kinds of things. But yeah, like I remember the majority of the game, even to this day, like 20, 25 years down the line. I still remember every single thing. It made so much of an impression to me. And like this is like a funny thing. I actually remember both versions of it. It's like monkey mode and mega monkey mode, which like adds stuff to the puzzles. Because yeah, like Monkey Island 3 was like one of the very few games that LucasArts ever did that actually had like difficulty options. So basically at the very start of the game, you choose to play the game in Monkey Island mode or Mega Monkey mode. And Mega Monkey basically extends like 5 or 6 of the puzzles in the game. It extends them, adding extra steps, making them kind of like more difficult to solve. Like for example, when you're like on the first island, you have to like steal the pirate's gold tooth. You basically give him like a well, it's like basically like a stone or something, but it's like a gobsmacker or something like that. And like he bites and like his golden tooth comes off. And in monkey mode, you then give him a piece of gum. He chews it, makes a bubble, and then you pop the bubble and the golden tooth comes out and you take it. Because you need like a piece of gold to like prove to some other pirates that you can like get them to treasure. In Mega Monkey mode, if you try to leave the bar with the tooth in your inventory, the guy will go, wait, I'm missing a tooth. Let me check your inventory. And then you have to do the puzzle all over again because he won't let you leave the bar with the tooth. Or like it's not like a bar, it's like a fried chicken stand or something like that. This is like that whole like El Pollo Diablo thing that happens later on in the same location. But yeah, so like in Mega Monkey mode, you can't actually just like leave the bar, the restaurant with the gold tooth. So what happens then? You have to make the guy inhale some helium, I think, and then blow the bubble with the chewing gum, so that like it fills with helium and flies out the window, so you can retrieve it from outside the restaurant. And again, there's like 5 or 6 puzzles that like actually get like these kinds of like added steps in Mega Monkey mode. I mean, it doesn't really do much at the end of the game, like at the end of the day, sorry, because you know you just like are playing like slightly more convoluted puzzles, and it doesn't affect like the ending or more scenes that you might get, etc., etc. But it was like still like a very fun thing, and it is also like an excuse to kind of like go through the game a second time, so that you see like all the ways that kind of like extended things. It's probably like one of the first like games that I played that have a I don't know what you call them, like continuity jokes. I don't know if that makes any sense. So let me like explain what I need. So at some point in the game, you get thrown into a marsh, or like a quicksand. After like at the end of like chapter 1, you get thrown into like quicksand. And one of the items that you need to use to escape is like a nearby cactus plant. So if earlier in the game you examined a specific like plaque, I think, you would learn that the natives call this plant a papapishu. I still remember the word even. And that's like their word for ouch. So when you're in the swamp, there's like one of those plants next to you. And if you try and loot it without having read the plaque, the Guybrush, the protagonist, gets like stung. And he goes, ouch. But if you've read the plaque before getting to that point, he will just like touch the thing, and instead of going ouch, he goes papapishu. It's like, oh, this is like so clever. Like, imagine like the effort it takes to implement this for like a 3-second payoff that some people might not even notice. And that's like actually something that a lot of games don't really do nowadays. Like the like these like kind of like continuity jokes, let's call them, that like might or might not have like the payoff that you expect. Because you know, back then when we were like designing games, they were doing it just like for the hell of it, just because they thought it was funny, not because they're like kind of like going down like a checklist and trying to. Oh, shoot! I actually clicked outside the game window again. Sorry. I'm like this keep happening. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably save because it's been 3 hours since I last saved. Good thing the game didn't crash. I would have like hated myself having to replay everything. But yeah, those were like the good old days. I miss those days. Maybe that's why I play so many retro games. So yeah, there's like not a lot of interactions here. So if there's a solution to the clock puzzle, it's probably going to be contained to the clock puzzle. Because there's like not a lot of items either. Most of these areas are kind of here as well, I assume the intention was like they're here for some kind of like throwback to the first game, because Valadilen is the very first set of locations that you visit in Syberia 1. It's like where you kind of start your journey towards like finding Hans. And this is like the Valadilen of his memories, I guess. So it's probably like a nice little throwback to. Hold on. What if... Hold on. What if I... 245? Ah! I knew it. So can I just like change the 6, 7, 15? Nope. I did a dump. Hold on. It's like 7, 15, right? It's 5, 6, 7, 15. So like this. Nope. No, that's too much. Wait, do I have to wait for it to go to like the 7:15 mark? Because I can't actually like stop it, right? Nope, there we go. 7. Come on. Bit more. Oh, this is riveting. Yeah, I don't like this puzzle. So yeah, I think the idea is that like you're meant to make him go away, so that you can free Hans from the attic. Okay, that's not it. Ugh, come on, this is taking forever. I'm gonna fall asleep. Why? Why are you taking so long? Why can't I just, like, move them myself? Come on! Don't be a jerk. Also, if I look away, does, like... it stops moving if I look away. Like, what the hell? Like, if I wait here, it won't go to, like, 7:15 until I look back up. Which, I mean, I guess it is nice if like, you're looking to use, like, a specific time. But having to watch it go around is so dumb. Ooh, hope I get it. Riveting gameplay. See, it's shit like this that adventure game makers pulled back in the day that killed off the entire genre for like a few years. A bit more. Aha! Ding, ding, ding. Wait, what? What? Wait. No! Oh. First of all, how does that make sense? Second of all, what's up with the... What's up with the newspaper? Also, I love that this guy's just like leaving the house, leaving like a total stranger in it. Just goes, bye-bye. Okay, I guess we go to free hunts now. God, how much more does this game have? I was like kind of hoping to finish this tonight, but doesn't really seem likely, does it?
Hans. Hans, it's me, Kate.
There is no Hans, only Zool.
Hans?
Ah, wait, I need to give him this,
Hans,
probably.
I've got something that might interest you.
I've got some gifts.
Have you come a long way to be here, Kate Walker?
Yeah, you could...
I'm tired now, Kate Walker. I will never see the Isle of Syberia.
So there's like a thing that happens in this game. I'm not sure if this was like in the original release or...
That, Hans. You've got to wake up.
Oh, it's probably not. Like, can you see like their lips are going like way too fast?
Help us in our hour of need?
Yeah, sure.
This one's called Oscar. I created him.
Of course.
Some of the
Oscar.
voice lines
He's
like get like
mine.
cut off very fast.
I know.
Oscar is worried about you, Hans.
You must open his heart for me. Can you do that, Kate Walker?
I don't understand, Hans. You've got to wake up now. You've got... Hans?
Yeah, see, like, for whatever reason, like some parts of this game are like very much like sped up. I'm not sure, like how or why. It's like the dialogue isn't keeping up with like the animation. So like once the animation stops, the game cuts off like whatever's left of
Hans,
the
what a terrible state you're in.
of like the dialogue. Okay, we have to unlock Os. Oh, damn it! Again, I clicked out of the game window. So because this game is like in like standard definition, I guess like 4:3. Like you can't actually see it because I cropped it out, but on my screen there's
I'm
like.
in a log cabin, kind of a hunting den.
Does anyone does anyone even
Kate
care about
Walker
these
came by
guys
here
like
not
at this
long
point in
ago.
the game?
Several days at most. I would guess you must have gone fishing. Find something to eat. Found some clues here. Some strange kind of bait.
Canton, I'm tired. I couldn't give Jack for your namby-pamby clues. I want the girl, you hear me? Canton, Canton? Canton, answer me for Christ's sake! Canton!
New York. Are you receiving me?
Badly. Canton, speak up!
Oh, Christ. There's a minor hitch, Marston. Make that a major one.
Wait, doesn't the detective get eaten by the bear or something? That's like a bit gruesome. Okay, now I just need to remember how you get to the train again. Because like we found it like very early on in this area. I think we go to the left here instead of the right, because the right is like the mammoth cave. Oh god. Maybe I should call this tonight and like finish the rest of it tomorrow, because I don't know how far we are from like finishing this. If it's like another hour, I can maybe take the hit to my sleep just to like get this done today. Because if I stop this with like 1 hour to go, then tomorrow's stream is gonna be like very, very short. And I don't want that. You know what? I'm just like gonna like check a guide. Hold on my phone. Sorry, like in the meantime, I'm just gonna. Oh, again! Stop clicking outside the bounds, damn it. The arc. Oh wait, there's like another chapter after this. Really? God. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do like the bit with Oscar now, and then just like call it for today. Cause there's like a fair bit left. There's like 3 or 4 major puzzles in this area further. And there's also like one more like half duration like chapter, kind of like not like a very long one, but from like what I can see of like the solutions. So yeah, I think we just need to like deal with this bit and then call it for tonight. It's kind of fun, like a very nostalgia-laden thing. And for like all the ragging that I've done of this game, one thing that it's very good at is provoking nostalgia. Even to someone that hasn't played it like me. Like I don't know, it has like this like melancholy air about it, and like the visuals are kind of like more, I don't know, nostalgic. Yeah, it's like it feels like a very nostalgic game, even though I've never played it.
I just spoke with Hans, and...
Oh, so he is better.
I don't know. He said some strange things. That automatons had been created for a day when... Well, that maybe one day you'd open up your heart for him. You okay, Oscar?
Our efforts should be focused on getting the train down, Kate Walker.
What did Hans mean by open up your heart?
Each thing in its own time, Kate Walker. For now, let us concentrate on finding a way of getting the train into the Yukon village.
Oscar! I found Hans at last.
Can you tell, like, the developers meant for me to come back and tell this to him before I went into the dream world?
No, Oscar. Hans is not okay at all.
Wow.
We've got to find some way of getting Hans back on his feet.
Absolutely, Kate Walker.
This mask symbolizes some sort of friendly spirit for the Yukos. Maybe if you were to wear it, the Yukos would agree to help me pull the cable.
I'd look totally ridiculous. Kate Walker, I don't like the idea at all.
Go on, Oscar.
I'm only doing this for you, you know?
Yeah.
There, there. Hello, little Yukos. No need for alarm.
Nanook metal. Tuk tut.
Are we there yet?
Thank you.
To be sure, Kate Walker.
Okay, so I guess I now have to speak with them and ask them to help me pull the towing cable, I guess. Cause yeah, I was like able to interact with the cable earlier, but now it won't let me. So probably need to speak with them and, you know, do the thing.
Hi there. Hans built.
Choo-choo. Big.
Look, my friend.
Colette.
Oh yeah, couldn't agree. You saw.
Ganemu.
Okay. But I probably also need to go back into that other big pulley thing and activate it so like it drags the train in. I mean, for what it's worth, for like early 2000s point and click game, most of the puzzles are very straightforward, or at least very easy to kind of like pick up on what you're meant to do, which is like a thing that a lot of these kind of like struggled with back in the day. Like if you ever played like Gabriel Knight 3, oh, let me tell you about Gabriel Knight 3. That was like such a bad like design.
This thing.
I mean, it had like some interesting things about it, but you know, it wasn't like a good point and click game. Even though I love it to like pieces. Okay, so it's not winding up. So what do I need to do here?
No, that doesn't work.
Am I meant to like use something on these? No.
This thing's. It's.
Okay, I'll like look up what we need to do because it's like midnight here. And I am very, very curious to see what the problem is. You still need to tie it. What? Oh. Okay, I take that back. This is such a dumb thing for like your puzzle to have. So we went through all the trouble to get the mask, make Oscar wear it, talk to the Yukos to have them like tie the cable on the train. But it won't let me do that unless I've actually gone and manually tightened the rope on the hook. Something that would probably have happened anyway if the pulley worked like as an actual thing. Cause yeah, like, well, it's like basically Eskimos have made like a car jack made out of bones. This step did not need to exist in this game. Like, honestly, this step is badly implemented, badly designed, and it's not explained anywhere. I could have like been wandering around like the village for another like hour or so trying to figure out what it is that makes this thing work. While in the meantime, the designer was like, nope, you just have to stretch it a bit. After like everything else that you've done. They could at least have like had like some dialogue with like the Yukos as they were leaving. It could go like mapmuk makmek or something like whatever, like tuk-tum or something like that, whatever they say. And like kids like, oh, I wonder if maybe I should tighten the thing. Yeah, fine, I guess. Just fine. Also, yeah, like these train tracks, they annoy me so so much. They get on my nerves. Like, okay, they do have like some throwaway lines like Hans built it, he dedicated his whole life to this project. But yeah, that doesn't... How do you even build something like this, and how do you keep it secret? Because like no one in the game knows about this. Like all the characters are like more or less oblivious to who Hans Vorarlberg is, with like maybe like 2 or 3 exceptions throughout like both games. So yeah, how is she like a wizard? Is it like Hagrid gonna like show up and give us like an owl with like a letter to Hogwarts or something? You're a wizard, Hans. Because yeah, this is not like this is not the kind of project that you can keep secret. Even if you like built like a bunch of automatons, which are never shown to us. Like if there was like some place in either like the first or the second game where there's like a storage unit like full of automatons that are built for kind of like, you know, cold weather like operations, then I would be like, you know what, fuck it, that makes perfect sense, I'm shutting up now. But they don't. Like, how did he like arrange all of this?
Oscar, are you all right?
Are you still here, Kate Walker? Mr. Vorarlberg needs you terribly. Please do not procrastinate.
Hans said, you will have to open up his heart for me. Is that something you could do, Kate Walker? And he was talking about you, Oscar. It seems to be something important for the completion of his voyage. But what's it all about?
Kate Walker, I am really very pleased to have met you.
Wait, are they going to mega merge or something?
I don't understand.
Are they going to fuse?
It was
Are they going to
really
evolve?
a very beautiful voyage. Now it is time to say farewell.
Self-destruct initiated.
Automatons
5,
are constructed
4.
to serve man. Goodbye, Kate Walker.
Wait, what?
Hang on, where are you going? Oscar!
I have perfectly understood, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton, and It is time I served some purpose.
Some purpose. Okay, sure. Like, why isn't Kate following him? Like, literally, she can't just, like, sit back and, like, not understand anything. Why are we still back here? 2004, you have failed me. Also, I love, I just like
Hello?
love
Mr. Marson.
that the
Hey,
game
you gotta
acts
snap out of it
as
now.
if we
You know, we're all
care
scared witless.
about
You
Oscar
shouldn't
in
worry.
any
Honestly,
way.
I'm fine.
It's like
Hey,
literally the
we've
last
got a private
like
dick out looking for you.
7
Trust this guy. He can
7
help you.
hours in
You're
this
wasting
game,
your time, Mr. Marson.
and like I've literally got nothing but bad things to say about Oscar. Like, he's like badly written, he's like inconsistently written, which is actually worse than just like badly written. He's, I don't know, he's like just like a giant plot MacGuffin, just there every time the story needs like an inciting incident to kind of like get it moving. That's what like Oscar is there for. Also, speaking of things that the developers think we care about, I don't think anyone like cares that much for the whole like B story about the law firm trying to get Kate back. Because so far it just feels like a distraction in between puzzles. It's like, yeah, solve puzzle, explore a little bit, get an annoying phone call with like backstory exposition for the law firm, and rinse and repeat. It's like, you know, that one annoying thing you do before you get back to like the good parts. Wait, what?
Oscar, to me, you'll always be more than a simple machine.
Wait, what?
Hold on, Hans.
What do I need to do? Oh, wait. 12, 1, 2, 7, 15? Of course. Yep. Okay, it's like a... Okay, so... No? No. Okay. Wait, is it gonna be like body armor for... Really? Wait, Vorarlberg key?
Hans, you had planned everything to make it to the very end, whatever it cost. Hans. Is Hans?
Han's okay. Kate must prepare voyage now.
Prepare the voyage? But I don't know how.
Toot toot.
Hans.
Oy vey. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. So I guess like maybe like an hour or two left to finish this. So next time would be it, hopefully. In the meantime, I need to go get some sleep and also go check up on the missus and hope she feels better tomorrow. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm really going to try to finish this tomorrow. Let's see. Is there like anyone live at the moment that I... Well, actually, there's like not a lot of people here, so probably not gonna be doing that. But yeah, have a lovely rest of the evening. Thanks for dropping by, and yeah, hope we finish this tomorrow because it's dragged on a bit more than I was hoping for. Yeah, like I would have been done today if not for yesterday's technical issues, but you know, so long as they stay there and don't happen again, then I'm fine with it. But yeah, have a nice evening and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.